I had made the drone channel way back, but I never put anything on it, so it's still there. It's just like on lurk mode right now. So I'm kind of waiting until I got like a stack of videos, and then I'll just release them. You know, short shortly. I ain't gonna be doing that daily upload shit, but I'll just time when I release everything.
That's what's up. What is up, guys? You guys are on the video portion of the Everything 100 podcast. We will be getting started here in just a minute. Got to get the audio part set up, and I'm just pushing the link out to a couple other people, and we should be good to go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Da-da-da. How you guys doing today? Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Let's see here. All right, now we got that out. All right. Da-da-da. All right, guys. So we're gonna get the audio part started, and then we're gonna get right into what we're gonna talk about this week. Um, I appreciate all you guys that are jumping in. I see coming through. So let's go ahead and get the audio part started. What is up, guys? Welcome on into the audio version of the Everything 100 podcast. Tonight, we're going to have some other guests on as we go through talking about the different subjects we're going to talk about tonight. Who I have on with me right now is Tech Rant. You can find him over on YouTube. I think it's, is it just youtube.com/Tech Rant?
Yeah, just tech rant.
That's what's up. And we might have some other people come through. Genosis, I see you in the chat. Tech Boner is also in the chat. I see all y'all in the chat. Brick Landing. He got to have the best username. Like you could do so much with that. Like,
Go
and then hope
Brickland.
somebody. And then if his last name is like Bonner or something, and he's like, "Yeah, it's messed up, man. Y'all are, like, no, I'm just using my name. Y'all just took it out of context. You know what I'm saying?" Anthony, I see you. What's up, Alan? Hit me up on Twitter if you're trying to jump on. So this week, oh wow, look at that mix. That's what's up. I got my sweet red from Oak Leaf Vineyards this week. What a lot of ice. So this week we're going to talk about a few things. Ronald Sims, I see you in the chat. Just send it. You said you might jump on later. All right, Alan. Let me send Alan this link real quick. Da, 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 da. There he is. Bloop. All right. All right. So basically, the premise of today's podcast is a few things. One of the things I want to talk about is Apple, which I know is going to piss off all y'all sheep out there, but Apple, according to like multiple polls, according to multiple websites that y'all consider, you know, the business, um, they're dying. And what I mean by that is, I saw on several different sites that were kind of just reworded because they all plagiarize each other. Um, that Apple users are leaving for Samsung devices. It's kind of like you're going from already holding an L to a bigger L. I don't understand why you would make that move, but I get it. You're tired of the same everyday bullshit that you get from Apple on a regular basis. Before you say I'm an Apple hater, my primary device right here is this one right here right now, currently, the iPhone 10R. So you can't go there. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous to see that, but it's true. I mean, people, you only can kind of like screw people so many years in a row before people decide to say, "Yeah, time to try something else." And they're like, what's the next greatest, brand that everybody knows?" And they know Galaxies, they know Samsung. So of course they're going to try a Samsung. And I think both Samsung and Apple knew that Huawei was a big threat. That's why they had the issues that they did. Edwin, I see you in the chat. But Tech Grant, what do you think about that? Is that report too aggressive is Apple actually dying as some of these BS ass websites reported, or is it just the users are trying to try something new?
Um, I think it's both. I think the title is clickbaity because obviously, if you look at their stock, they're clearly not dying whatsoever. But at the same time, like, okay, I'm looking at it one of two ways. Either A, do you just have people who've been with Apple for a long time and they want to try something new? Or you have a lot of people who are looking at these deals that you can get on these phones and they like, hey, this phone costs only this much now, and all I got to do is trade in my iPhone. They're not losing nothing. They might be losing what they might have to pay $5 or $6 after trading in an iPhone 10 or what was it, a 10R or whatnot, and
Yeah,
you get a whole ass Galaxy S10 or a, com- a completely decked out Note 9 512.
yeah, yeah.
So a lot of these people are value shoppers.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I've looked at it. I mean, if I wanted to, I was thinking about um, picking up a different, just a different phone or a couple different phones at T-Mobile, just to like catch up on other stuff I haven't done, like the G8 and the V40, right? And I could literally trade in the 10R, and I think I get almost $400 for that phone. So, uh, LaShawn, LaShawn is hitting the pen. LaShawn, I think was it you I saw on Twitter that posted that tweet? I was like, I was done, man. Yeah, when I saw that tweet, he said when the first thing I got to pull that GIF up, like when you first hit the first hit. I was like, oh man, oh
But yeah, like I don't know. It's interesting because I'm not a big fan of polls because to me polls don't
there's
completely represent.
yeah, they're not always legit. And like I tell you another thing too, like what Andy Logan says here in the chat, 10 steps to put on ringtones is dumb. I agree. That's the biggest issue I'm having with Apple is when I want to get download like a cool track or something from YouTube, when they give you the creator music for free.
Hmm.
So you can't just download it to the iPhone and just use it. You got to like download it to a friggin' PC, load the shit into iTunes, and then you got to load it onto the phone. It's like such a cluster F, man. That's why I like iPad OS. You can literally just download some shit on a jump drive and throw it right into the throw it right on the iPad and ride out. So in editing, and that's when the iPhones do that, they'll be fine. But right now, that's just trash. Tech love chat. But yeah, I thought that when I saw these polls and I saw these articles about Apple dying, I was like, that would be the equivalent of saying, you know, who's like a top boxer right now. That'd be the equivalent of saying like even Joshua, like even though he got his ass kicked by the heavyset Mexican kid, right? Even though Ruiz gave him that L, he's still winning right now. That would be like saying, like, oh, he's done, he's dying, he ain't gonna box no more. Nah, he's gonna box for another 3-4 years and make a couple $100 million. Like that's the people saying, oh yeah, Apple's dead or Apple's dying. I think it's hilarious. So
I mean, like I say, it's just a way to get people's attention. Like if you were to say that Apple is slowing down or Apple is, losing market share or something just common sense wise. People don't care. They're
yeah,
just like, oh, whatever, no reason to panic. You say Apple's dying or the iPhone is getting axed or
yep.
this is the end of Apple, then people are like, oh my God, I have to see what you know, they just gotta
It's
find out.
funny though. It's crazy funny because like people believe that shit. That's like I laugh because people see these articles from these websites and they take them as like gold, right? They're like, oh yeah, it must be legit. And then I can't tell you how many times they'll be like, yeah, the image we posted was fake, or the blah 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 we posted wasn't legit. Like they do it all the time, or our sources were wrong. It's like, come on, man. You know, it's that they're not actual journalists. None of these tech sites, not your Android authorities, especially not them bitches over at Android Police. None of the websites that you go to for any kind of news is is credible. Like people will be like, "Oh, they have credibility. They have great character and all." I don't care, man. They don't have like these big and I know when they try to say like, "Well, Android Central has this big staff and they're this Mobile Nations is this big company." No, no, man. No, it's not. Even the ones like Pocket Now have been scaled down to one dude when Ziff Davis was like, "Yeah, this technology shit is not working. We ain't making no money." So if you ain't seen that or Digital Trends or whatever the other one is, I see that's actually owned by big media conglomerates, you're not news. So sorry.
Yeah, and
That may
the problem is you know most of these news sites are going off of unconfirmed sources, unconfirmed information. It's all
yeah.
a race to be first now. Like it's not
Hmm.
about checking the source or seeing if it's legit or running this past an actual editor or some other people. They are literally
Yep.
shotgunning this stuff off. They're just like, hey, just type it up, throw it out there. We don't care. Just throw it out there.
Yep.
Because there was an article the other day that I tweeted about where what was it, BGR or whatever. They were talking about the A12. No, they were talking about the iPhone 12 chip or whatever. I'm like, why
Yeah.
are they talking about the iPhone 12 in 2019? iPhone 11 came out. Come to find out, they typed instead of 11, they typed 12. So they were in that fast of a rush that they put 12 out there. Because I'm like,
But you know what though?
it's no way.
BGR is just as bad. And they're just like, I mean, to be honest, I mean, it can help. Like you can see, like Gizmodo made their entire empire off of leaking the iPhone 4, right? Like I think it was, they were a shit site, right? They weren't anything, and then some dumbass left the iPhone 4 in a bar in San Francisco, and some genius at Gizmodo got it and made his career. You know what I'm saying? But and I believe it was Gizmodo. I might be wrong, but that website sucked. They didn't exist. They had no traffic, and then they put this out, and now they're still a site that people go to for tech stuff today. And BGR had something similar to that too. They had did something, or they posted some kind of leak or something that Apple related that got them to where they're at as well. But they suck. BGR's garbage. Yo,
Yep.
Larsson says Gizmodo in the chat. I'm done. I'm calling now. Them Gizmodo. Yeah, and then, when I see you at CES, if you have a Gizmodo shirt on, I'm gonna be like, "What's up, Gizmodo?" Like you getting it. So don't be in your feelings.
What's
It
funny
can't be any
is
worse
like,
than what I do to the people wearing the Android Authority shirts.
yeah. What's funny is my dad's 71. He still reads the newspaper, but he also reads like online stuff too. And he was like,
Yeah,
"Man, I he's like, I noticed something, and this is the one thing that's different between newspapers and like online articles." He was like, with the online sites, the more ads you see, the more they lie to you.
yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
that's
if
the
you
other thing
go
too.
to a web and see 62 ads, then that is a shit site.
It's about it, and it's all about getting clicks, right? So you see, and big shout out to these kids in India that are doing it now. They figured it out on YouTube. They figured out that you don't even have to have good content. So people were wondering, like about a week ago, I started posting all these leak videos, right? I started taking like CAD renders and other stuff that I saw on leaks and other people that are reputable, uh, posting, actual schematics and stuff, not renders or crap that other people I won't mention post. But I got that stuff and I started talking about different things I pulled off of Weeboo. And I started dropping um different videos. And wouldn't you know, those videos that had like crap quality, um, you know, crap quality and trash audio and everything else get way more views than a video that I put actual production value into. So go figure. And then there's a guy, he's on YouTube. He's got like what, 400,000 subscribers. And if I say his thing, you're going to know who it is when he goes, "Hey guys, Sal here." But he has like the Indian, Indian accent. So you know who I'm talking about automatically, right?
Yeah.
Yo, dude is cashing that Google money checks. He's never on camera. All he does is talk about images and stuff and edit it together. He's like DJ Academics for cell phones. You know,
But
that's
but
it.
that's the
So
thing though. Like the thing I noticed with the Indian market was like, all right, right now the tech, how I say this, the American tech YouTube market is oversaturated.
Way
Like
yeah,
it's
oversaturated.
too many people that sound alike, too many Americans making YouTube content. But over in India, they didn't
not a lot.
have they didn't have nobody making tech content except for a handful of people. And it's
C40
like
tech.
just like, you with American accent, so you like to
Yeah,
listen to that. Over in
yeah.
India, they Indian, they want to hear somebody Indian, so they like,
Well,
hey, we gonna
they have different dialects, so they want to hear somebody that speaks in Tamil or different dialects. So and it's just I thought about doing it. Like I still got channels here on YouTube. I got my Chinese channel where I was doing full videos in Mandarin. I got videos which is like I think it's still up, the TK Tech, whatever. It's all in Arabic. You can find it on YouTube now. Where I was doing like the Moto X Pure and the iPhone 6S, I think was the last video I did full reviews of those in Arabic. And people was like, "Yo, this dude's that's a white Egyptian." I was like, "Nah, man. I just you know, I learned my Arabic in Egypt." So, it's you and I got more views on that over the years than some of the bigger videos I got on the main tech channel that I still do stuff on. So, and the same thing, there's other YouTubers that I've been rocking with for years, like Demir Frank. He got a channel called The Nitpicker. He said, F this English stuff. He's doing nothing but German now because that's where the money's at. He's getting paid off doing his videos in German, not in English. So, you
yeah,
know,
there's a lot of people. Another big emerging market is actually South America and like Brazil.
oh, yeah. If you speak
They
Portuguese,
they
you rocking
really
right now.
getting hip to YouTube and people are crushing it over there.
Yep.
You speak Spanish, man. Make some content for some Brazilians right now. They watching.
Portuguese. Portuguese. They don't speak Spanish. They're going to get mad. Portuguese and Spanish is close, but it's like Italian and Spanish is not the same.
Gotcha.
Big John. Big John came in here and pulled his dick out. He said, "Yo, what's up, man? Super chat." Yo, yeah, yeah. He had to come straight in and be like, "Let me just throw this on the table." What's up, Big
I
John? I appreciate that.
I tell you right
Oh
now, if
man,
I ever find out what the most popular language is in Africa, as soon as they get fucking some 4G over there, I'll make some content for them.
yeah. Oh, they got LTE in a couple of markets like Eritrea. Eritrea in Africa has it. Who else? Different parts in South Africa. I don't know about some of the other countries, but I know Eritrea does. I've been there. They got LTE.
What's good,
I mean
guys?
Egypt.
What's up, man?
Egypt. What's up? What's going on, Titan Tech?
Not much,
Yo,
man.
yo.
He in here rocking the damn Kiss shirt. Look at he always come through. He's like bumping everybody else is wearing. I'm shitting on everybody on the stream. I got to
Hey,
come in
listen,
here crispy. This ladies in the chat. He's like,
man. It's a pajama
he's like,
shirt, man.
I
I
got
was
the Kiss.
food prepping, man. I was like, let me get on here real quick. Man, how are
Yeah,
you guys doing tonight?
Oh, we
Doing
just chilling,
good.
man. I see Tech King Mike came in. How you doing, Mike? You good?
man. Yeah, I see what I'm doing. So we're gonna leave it at that. It's a long day, man. Long day.
Let me know, man. If I got to make a trip to Florida, I got, I'm up here where all the other white people are at. I bring the strap.
Nah, man. It's Nah, I ain't gonna hijack the podcast. None. It's stupid stuff going on with my apartment complex. Me and Trent were talking about it earlier. It's just
Ah,
stupid, unnecessary stuff going on with them, and just ready to be done with it all. Get out of this
yeah.
place.
So I can't deal with homeowners associations and shit, man. I just can't do it. Um, like if I get a house, like so that's why I can't do condos. Like the last condo I think I'll ever own was the one I had in South Beach, and I won't buy another one because you can't do it. Like if it's Christmas time or some other shit, you want to hang something off the balcony, can't do it. They get in their feelings. You know, if you want to, do whatever you want outside the house, or you want to something happens to a wall or something in the spot, you own it, but you got to ask for permission to fix it. I was like, I ain't got time for all that. So I ain't
Well,
never gonna do
nah,
that again.
our problem is coming from stuff that has happened in our apartment, and it's just gotten to the point where it's just become frustrating to deal with it. So right now we just pretty much on the hunt to go on ahead and get up out of here because we were here for another 6 months till February, but now like the way the last month or so has gone down, I'm good. Like I'm all the way straight.
I'll
All
tell you
right.
right now, man, go find you a house, like a
I
house
was going to
house.
tell you they got some really good deals on houses, even where I don't know where you're at, but I mean my house is on 103rd Street, so I was at it was. I mean it's nice to now, but when I was there, that was the hood. They had gun drops and everything over there in that part of
It
Jacksonville.
still is the hood. Nah, I know exactly where you was at. It still is. You don't go over there after
Yeah,
11 o'clock at
I
night.
I used to walk. I used to walk 2 blocks to my cell phone store. It was right there. I didn't have to drive. I just walked 2 blocks to my store, and then at the end of the night, I walk another block or two to the Walmart, pick me up some beer, walk my ass home. Yeah,
Nah, we right now. I'll say right now, we're not in a position to get a house just yet. Now I'm gonna say it like that, but I will say we have been looking at the idea of renting a house because they got a lot of it's crazy. Jacksonville, TK, you probably know this. It's so weird. And a 2 bedroom apartment is like anywhere from 1,000 and up. But you can mess around and get a 3 or 4 bedroom house and rent it to own it for like 800.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
it's it's crazy down here, man.
And you know what though? Rent used to be mad. Like, okay, this will tell you because like when I was down there and I had the house, I didn't own it. I was renting that house that was like 2 blocks from my store, and it was a 3 bedroom house, and it was just me in there and my 2 dogs, and I was paying 650, I think, a month, and that included like water and cable, and only other bill I had was electricity, and I was never home, so it was like $50 a month. So like it
Nice.
was dirt cheap. But Jacksonville, everywhere where it's cheap, rent is starting to do this. Like even
Skyrocket.
here where I'm at in North Carolina, these people are bitching. They're like they about to pay about $1,000 a month up here, and now they starting to complain here like this shit is expensive. I'm like, go to Miami.
Right. Like come down to
Yeah,
Florida for a day. You'll be running back to North
yeah.
Carolina.
Go to the hood in Jamaica, Queens, and you'll be paying 2,500 a month, and then tell me $1,000 is expensive. It's like yo,
That's how my homeboy did it. My homeboy was living in Macon, Georgia, and went to school in Orlando, and was talking about how bad it was, and everybody was telling him, "Oh man, it could be worse." And when he moved back to Macon, he's saving almost $500 a month in rent for the same size apartment.
yeah, yep,
Yeah, like
big
what's
fact
going on
too.
here? Yeah, what's going on here in Cleveland is that rent is going up, up and up. Like where it used to be before was, the housing was cheap and the rent was cheap. So people was like, "Why am I gonna buy a house? I might as well just rent." And so we was renting, but they was charging us for everything. They was charging us for dogs, amenities, all that stuff. So we left and we got a house dirt cheap. I'm like, look, I'll make repairs to it or whatever because apartments, they take forever to make repairs. I make the repair the same day. But long
Yep.
story short, my mortgage right now is like $520 a month. And it's because I
Dang.
found a house. We bought it cheap. We're like, look, we'll make the repairs, but we made sure everything was up to code. And like, look, we'll work on it. And probably about a good 4 or 5 years from now, it'd probably be worth about 100,000. So we would have doubled, what the house was worth. But even then, it's like you have so much more flexibility with a home because let's say God forbid something happened or whatever, right? And you missed a payment for your mortgage. Yeah,
You're straight.
your credit score take a hit, but you got time to make it back. When an apartment, man, you 2 days late, they up all kinds of places trying to get hey, you better
Yeah.
get this money. We about to kick you out,
They're gonna put the
you
notice on your
know.
door, and they're gonna be trying to get the sheriff to get you up out of there. Oh yeah.
Yep, big
Right.
facts. Big
This is
facts.
why I've been looking. I've been looking at Detroit. I'm gonna tell you right now where I'm looking right now. I was looking at properties in Detroit right now because you could buy like a 4,000 square foot house that needs minimal work for like 30 grand. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And like Detroit, now I know people gonna be like, there ain't nothing there, nobody's there, blah blah blah. I make my money on the internet. I can make my money on the internet anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You telling me I can get a mansion for 30 grand and have no neighbors? Like I could buy the whole block for what I could buy one house for in Florida? Like, say word. Like have my own little compound. I'll be like David Koresh over there.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like I think, see, like I said, the issues that we're having is in the fact that we had a lot of mechanical stuff go wrong, and it's taking them forever to fix it. So I'm looking at the lease, and I'm like, according to the lease, I can get up out of here if I want to. But I'm thinking what might end up happening, just being reasonable about it, is if they fix the situation like I'm thinking that they should, we might just go ahead and ride it out. And by this time next year, go ahead and do our house thing, because we not that far off from being able to do that. I just didn't want to put myself in a position to be, you don't want to move until you got everything ready. That's my
Yeah.
thing. I don't want to move and then be trying to get stuff ready after the move,
Right.
financially and everything. I want to make sure, like, I try to adopt the policy lately of, if I'm gonna spend 500, I want 1,000 before I spend that five. I want to at least have double it before I do it.
So
Smart.
did you ever use your VA loan?
Say what?
Did you ever use your VA loan, your home VA loan?
No, I wasn't in the military.
Oh, I thought you was a veteran.
Nah,
Huh.
nah.
Maybe
Nah,
it
my
was somebody
pops
else
was.
that went to.
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
You know,
But the other
you're
thing that
you're
you can
the esteemed squid on the stream. So, you know.
yeah. The other thing you can do, Mike, though, is even though like you're not buying a house tomorrow or whatever, but you can still go and talk to a couple of banks now, like start
Mm-hmm.
talking to them and be like, look, I'm looking to purchase a house within the next 3 to 6 months. Even though that you're not, they still gonna look at your credit, look at your finances and everything. And if you can get a pre-approval, then like 99% of the work is already done as far as getting a house financed or whatever, right? Like if you can get pre-approved by a bank, that's usually like the biggest hurdle. If you
Right.
can't get a pre-approval, ask them why they can't pre-approve you and then work on the stuff that they disqualify you on. So if they say you ain't got a large enough down payment, start putting money towards the down payment. If they say
That's
you need to get
normally,
your credit up, start working on your credit.
and the big
So
key for all y'all that are trying to build your credit. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you can't do that," but yes, you can. Rent trade lines. Like you can Google it online. There's reputable companies that are out there, and you get put on a couple of Amex Black Card accounts and a couple of, like you'll never see the card, you never get access to it, but it sits on your credit report for 6 months. And guess what your credit score does? You should be looking like Superman. Duh, 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 duh. Like yo, you done. You in the high sevens, and then they'll be begging to give you a mortgage. So I tell people that all the time. They're like, "Oh yeah, my credit score is like 650 or 600. I can't get a mortgage." Okay, well, go spend this $500 and rent this trade line for 90 days, and at the end of those 90 days, before they pull the trade line, go get a mortgage. Then you get locked in on that 3.5%, 3.2, whatever the lowest interest rate is that's available. You get that, and then you good. Then you get to crush them. So
shoot.
that's how you do it.
And at this point, all and everything helps out. And the crazy thing is, like, it's not even my old lady. It's more so, just speaking it out there because I ain't got no shame in it. You know, it is what it is. I did a lot of dumb stuff coming when I got out of high school, and a lot of that stuff still riding with me to this day. So, you know, the whole goal that I've been on for the last several months is I've been like, since I bought the P30, that was the last major purchase I had. And everything else I've been focused on trying to get the car refinanced, you know, save a little money here and there, just because I seen what was going on with this apartment coming to a head. And I knew it was getting to the point where it is now. So I was like, you know, let me go on ahead and start making these moves to get over it. But, you know, it's just like, I mean, it is what it is, man. We all done been there. You're trying to do so much stuff at once, and then it all just kind of hits you at the same time, and you just be like, bruh. Just be wanting to just go take a day off and just be like, leave me alone. Don't call me or bother me for the whole day. Just let me go chill out.
Yeah, man. You saw what I did. I was just like, look, I gotta choose between a phone and life. I'm choosing life.
Hey, big
care.
facts. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, big facts. Because I'm gonna tell you what, my 10S Max and my P30 Pro, I ain't looking at them like phones right now. I see dollar signs when I look at them things. Just keeping it a buck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told Trent before we started, you know, I'm getting more serious about the car channel, and I just won a vehicle that I'm going to be rebuilding over there. That was probably the biggest car purchase that doesn't run right now that I've ever made. Right. So,
Hey, TK, is it the one I guess?
which one?
I ain't trying to spoil or nothing.
No,
Tall?
which one? Which one? Huh?
Tall guy.
Is it tall?
Tall guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So I got a full video on. I got a full set. Like I have to go pick this thing up. I got to bring it back here, the whole nine, and I got to so I did a bunch of things. People see I'm using the iPhone 10R right now, right? I got the 128 red joint. Um, I got rid of the OnePlus 7 Pro, sold it, it's gone. My Zenfone 6, which is videos coming on the channel, which I filmed a bunch. They're in queue, gone. And a bunch of other stuff because there's a ton of parts I have to buy before that even gets here to get ready to be putting that thing back together. So yeah, it's about to be extra crazy. Extra crazy. Yeah. So yeah. So like I get it when Mike's looking at his phones like that, or when Trent's like, yeah, you know, life happens. I got it. Yeah, nah. If it came down to like, I gotta have a phone though. So I'm keeping something, relevant. But if it came down to like I need to buy this part or another part, for a high end car that I'm rebuilding, I'm them phones is going. I'm rebuilding that car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big
Because
fact.
back in the
Big
day,
facts.
when you threw a BlackBerry on the bar, at a club or something, you could get buns. That was a fact. That was before everybody had smartphones, right? But nowadays, man, I pull up to the club in the Gallardo and them doors go up, buns. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about do you have an iPhone? Do you have this? Do you have nah, man? Did you come here in a Prius or did you come here in a Hellcat? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
that's what they want to know.
I know.
If you in California, you might get more buns in the Prius than the Hellcat, but out here, it's the Hellcat.
I know people. I'm gonna say people. I know people on food stamps that got a more top of the line phone than
I know.
other people out here. I know people who got 512 iPhone 10s Maxes and they on the heat program and they on this program to get their electric bill paid, but they got that phone in their pocket. So yeah, it ain't a flex piece no more.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Hey
I
man,
see.
Hey,
What's going on.
Titan Tech, TK, Tech Grant, Tech King Mike, what's up?
what up, though?
Much, man. It's good.
I hear
Crispy,
y'all
crispy,
talking about the housing
crispy.
market, man. Y'all don't know nothing about LA. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
TK
Oh,
listen.
oh
might,
no,
but
no,
Oh
no.
no.
See,
TK might, but
I seen El Jefe comment in the chat. He said
yeah.
2,500. I was like, nah, big dog, you got all of that. That's why I said on Twitter, my problems is trivial compared to others because I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yo, I sold a house in Thousand Oaks, right?
Oh, that was enough.
Yo, this was like, you know what used to happen out there, right? So
Yeah.
I sold a house out there in 2010, and I'm so mad I sold it because you know what, that house is probably like, I could have made triple if I just would have sat on that till today. Like, the housing in LA right now is ridiculous, man. Oh my god.
Hey, do I sound low? I sound low right now?
No, you good.
Sound great.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about all of the hate that Samsung's been getting this last week? Because everybody in their damn feelings that it's not getting the latest processor, and they done took away all this shit, and people are really mad. Is it justified, or did Samsung make a major miscalculation?
You know what? I don't think that is. I don't think it's justified because I think people need to kind of start getting it through their heads that this is the trend now. This is the practice. Apple been doing it for years, which is why people are making video. People who make I'm not saying it in a negative way by any means. So anybody listening, understand I'm actually speaking like on some respect. If you making a video right now and your claim is Samsung is turning into Apple, you peeping game because that's what's happening right now. Samsung
Yeah.
is becoming Apple. These incremental, small updates, small upgrades to the phone. I mean, it's
And the courage to take shit away, because
Mm-hmm.
Right.
they had to have a lot of courage to take away the headphone jack, MST, and an SD card. Damn, that's a lot of courage.
And I agree with Tech King Mike. That's exactly what I was about to say. It seems like they're going to keep the 855 chip for 2 years. They just overclock it by what? The 855 plus now, overclock it by 4%. Then they'll probably have the 865 for 2 years. They're definitely taking Apple's route. I think so.
yeah, they're taking Apple's route super hard. But the crazy thing is though, aside from LG and Motorola with the G7 power and phones like that, most folks in America don't know enough about Xiaomi and Huawei to know that there are better options than Samsung.
Right.
And
Right.
that's just facts. If we could get Huawei phones over here, if you could walk into the carrier store and get a Huawei phone, our Samsung wouldn't even be in the conversation.
And
Fact.
get some BOGO deals with it, and
Facts.
$25 a month.
Samsung and Apple's assholes were so tight at CES, and this happened. I was literally standing there. I live streamed the event, and I got to talk to some of these executives at the party. I'm telling you, when these people got bamboozled, like the CEO was about to go on stage when the assistant had to pull him to the side and say, "Yo, AT&T just told us to go eat all the dicks." It was like, what? Like, the fact they had to delete, like, even the presentation was messed up because they had to delete slides talking about the Mate 10 Pro and how great it was and everything, because it was supposed to be released that next week on AT&T. Like, there are, if you Google online, you can see it. There were AT&T boxes for the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Like, they had already took shipment of phones and everything, and Huawei just got sucker punched. You know. Oh yeah. Alan said, "Yeah, I drove y'all to the event." What car? I had a food stamp car that year, right? Did I have a? Did I have the? Like, nah, because I was like, I got there and I had a. It was the first year where I was like, I'm just gonna rent something when I get there, and I rented a premium at Hertz. Right, I was gonna get a Mercedes. I think it was a C class, and I got there. And the car, and they give me the keys. I go out there, the batteries dead. They're like, "Oh, we ain't got no jump box. We ain't got nothing." I'm like, "Man, I ain't got time for all this. Y'all costing me money." So I had to go over to Avis, and I think they gave me like a Chevy Cruze or whatever. So there was like 5 of us big ass dudes cramped into this Chevy Cruze, running around to the events. Like, we had Alan and everybody in the car. It was a mess.
My thing with Samsung is you can't charge more and have less. If you if Samsung would have came out and said, "All right, we taking away the headphone jack, we taking away this and that. You getting a new display, but the phone is going to be the same price that the Note 9 came out with last year. People would be totally fine.
Facts.
Yeah.
You'll be totally fine because even Apple, they used to do that before, which I give them props to. Is like they had the iPhone 6, then the 6S, right? And then the 7 came out, but they still came out at the same price. So like way back when phones came out debuting at $799, the 6 was like I guess $799, and then next year the 7 was $799, and the phone next year the 8 was $799. Even though that they was making incremental upgrades, the only time you saw a big price jump was when they totally redesigned the phone. And I think that's where Samsung should have been like, all right, this ain't a complete redesign. Like we making some minor changes, but we still gonna keep the price, the entry price the same.
Like, and to bounce off of that, I think the S10 Plus is probably the best Samsung phone that has and will come out this year. Especially the one that's the 8 gigs with the 128, because you're pretty much getting the refresh S9 Plus. The price is only $50 more, but you're getting more RAM and more storage off jump, and the wide angle camera. If you're coming from an S9 Plus, that's not a bad deal. But the Note, all the stuff they taking away and they going up in price, it's they starting to really shoot themselves in the foot with that. They about to turn into Apple for real and just drop the S10 or drop the S line and the Note line at the same time. Just make it easy on yourselves.
Yeah,
But
they're
but
gonna call it the S and the Plus, and or they're gonna get rid of both the S name and the Note line and just call it something else and have a pen on one and one on the other. So
Samsung Galaxy and the Samsung Galaxy Pro. Boom. I said it on July 21st, 2019.
yeah.
But I think people are still gonna buy it. Like when the S10 came out, they gave me what $550 for my S9 Plus, and they had some BOGO deals out there. If they're still giving out that discount, I think it may not sell as much as it has in the past, but it's still people are still gonna buy it if they give you $550 for a year-old phone.
Exactly.
Yep. Oh, I don't doubt that people are gonna be suckers and buy it. I mean, there's people that you got people getting suckered in that are buying that figures wireless crap. So
Oh
you
yeah.
know, so I mean, if you
I got
got,
I don't know.
that live stream that I made. Because I started talking about some stuff that other people won't talk about on their channels. Hey, man, did you buy the phone? Did you own the phone? Do you personally know Freddie? I'm just like, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Oh, so you just gonna loop all black people in the same box? I'm like,
Oh god.
oh wow. But see, that's
Hey,
crazy.
Trent.
I don't get those comments. And I went all the way in on that dude and his company, right? And you think they be coming from my neck, but y'all in the community and they coming for y'all. They don't say shit to me. That's crazy. That don't make no sense.
We used to it, man. They don't want to say nothing to anybody else. They're just gonna come to us and say it.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
foul.
Man. Hey, Techran, did he unfollow you for a week?
Who figures?
Yeah.
yeah, Figures Wireless.
Yeah. Did he
The
unfollow you? Huh?
No, I don't think he followed. Well, shit, I'll be surprised if he followed me, but no, I don't think he did.
Yeah, he was following me and unfollowing me for a whole week.
Oh Lord.
Hey, didn't Tech Red make a video about that, following you and unfollowing you and following you again
Yeah, that was
try to get your attention?
who the fuck was that? That was
I forgot
some
who it was.
that was some guy named What Gear, and he was over
Yeah.
in the UK. And long story short, like, cause like, okay, I'm on Twitter, and sometimes I'm on Twitter, sometimes I'm off Twitter. But when somebody follow you, you get a notification, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so I remember he followed me. I didn't know who he was, but he was, big on YouTube, big on Twitter. So I'm like, okay, maybe he watched my content or whatever. So I followed him back. And then, some days went past and it was like, what gear followed you? I'm like, what Twitter? Are you sending me the same notification again? Like, what's going on? So I ignored that again. And then I got another one and another one. And I'm like, okay, is this dude just literally following and unfollowing people just to get people? And then I actually sent like the dude a DM. I'm just like, hey, what is going on here? Like, what's and then like he responded to me, oh man, I went through somebody else. They was trying to help me get my Twitter following up. It was a bot, my bad, or whatever. I was like, all right, when y'all might just want to chill out on that. And then he followed me again, which means he unfollowed me or the bot unfollowed me. I'm like, dude, I'm getting real tired of this. Like, please stop. Dude just straight up blocked me, right? Dude, blocked me, and I'm just like, you know what? This has got to be happening to other people. So I put a Twitter post out there. I was like, hey, is this same guy following you and unfollowing? And the floodgates open. Like everybody's like, yeah, he's constantly following and unfollowing me. I had to block the dude, and so I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm making a video. I'm putting it out there. I don't care.
That's what's up.
I went all the way up into him because I ain't care. I was like, screw the monetization that day. Y'all can have them pennies.
Oh man.
But yeah, what gear, man?
Is it the same company? Because they have like if it's the What company, because they have like 7 different channels, like What Culture, What Wrestling, What whatever, What These Nuts, and What Tech, and yeah.
I don't know. All I know is the dude's name was What Gear, and it was pissing me off.
Shoot, I ain't even gonna tell no lie. He started following me, and I followed back because I was like, oh, okay, man, he seemed pretty cool. And then he did the same thing at one point, but then he just, I just looked, he's still following me, so I was like, oh, okay, well, all right, then. But
yeah, I put timestamps. I put Twitter posts all up in the video. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send that to you, Mike. You're gonna die laughing. Just make sure you ain't got no kids around.
He hit him
oh,
with
no, we ain't got nothing around here. We good.
he hit him with the first 48 Twitter fucking investigation. You got to hit the Law and Order music in the background and shit. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was ninja with it or whatever, right? Because like I started off the video. I was like, look, I'm just gonna be calm. I'm just gonna, put all the stuff out there. I'm gonna be respectful or whatever. And then I remember I was recording it in the middle of it. I was like, man, F this shit. You know what? Blah 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 blah. I did not care. I went full. I don't care. I'm calling you out your name.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have no ducks bleeping you out that time. You was full F you, F you, F you. You ain't had no kind of bleeps, no kind of ducks quacking you out or
Quacking.
nothing. I remember that.
Yo, the duck quack is like the best bleep because if you bleep now, they still demonetize your ass for bleeps.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang.
You got people like in the car community, they're using horns now, like a horn sound for like a car.
Wow.
Or like a tire screech. You hear that like when somebody says something, because if you use a beep, or you might as well just not bleep it because you still getting demonetized.
Damn, I didn't know that.
That's crazy, man.
Well, fuck all y'all then.
It's because they have kids. YouTube's not stupid. They look for the search terms, and they have like these 12-year-olds searching for videos with most bleeps in it and shit like that. Because they'll laugh. They'll be like, "Oh, I think he said fuck. Oh, that's hilarious." Like they're fucking kids. They don't care.
But here's the thing that's crazy about YouTube. You can cuss on YouTube and not get demonetized. I got proof to show people because I got a whole list of videos where I cursed and I still got green buttons. I ain't got no limited ads or nothing.
Bro,
you'll be fine.
I did live streams in the strip club and got monetized.
It's only when
about tip drilling the cell phone and didn't get demonetized.
It's only when you refer certain body parts of the human anatomy that they flag that as inappropriate. Like if you call somebody a D or you
Oh yeah,
say they a PA, you know, like
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Oh yeah.
if you say any of that, they you done. But if you say the regular cuss words like shit, damn, hell, oh my god, they don't care.
Oh yeah.
They don't care. I got green check marks for days. What's funny was because I remember this. Dang, I'm trying to remember what video it was, but I went off. Like I think it was.
LaShawn in the chat. Nah,
I
man.
see
You ain't never gonna hear me say that. I know
right,
there's other
right, right.
you
But
might have other people that say that, but nah, man.
no, I had a video that came out, and I was ripping Canon so hard for that camera they came out with, and Viper came out with a video like 5 minutes after mine, and he ain't said a single cuss word in it, and his whole video got demonetized because of the title. And I'm just sitting here laughing. I'm just like, I just said every single word in the profanity dictionary and did not get demonetized. But they demonetized Viper because of his title. I was like, oh my god,
That's
YouTube is
foul.
broke.
That's super foul.
YouTube is so broke.
Yo, that's what I'm gonna start doing. You saw like I did it in the latest video. When I want to say something now, I'm just gonna do George Carlin drops for whatever word I want to say. George Carlin's gonna say it. I ain't even gotta say it no more. Like when I did the CSI video, where I was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm serious though," and he was like, "Fuck him." Yeah, I'm like, anytime I gotta say something, I'm gonna let George Carlin say it, or um, yo, how am I forgetting his name? Now I'm gonna be he's gonna be like, yeah, you super white, TK. What's oh Dave Chappelle. One of them is gonna say what I want to say that I can't say. So and you know Chappelle go all the way left with some of the shit he be saying. Yo.
Yeah, we had my partner Cobra had a thumbnail. He held a phone kind of like this, and then we got demonetized, and then we had like emailed him, and then it got pretty much like 5 minutes later it got monetized again. But
Yeah.
we think it was because it looks like a gun because he kind of held it like this
Yep.
or something like that.
Oh,
So
if it's reflective enough, if they think it's a firearm,
yeah, that
I there's videos. I think they're unlisted. I have a couple on the channel where I was shooting how many what was it? I think it was the Galaxy S3. How many Galaxy S3s will a 22 caliber round go through? Stuff like that. Um,
dang, I would watch that right now. I
Man.
would watch
yeah.
that right now.
Well, they demonetized it, and then they were hitting like the whole channel if you had any gun stuff up. So,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just my channel. There was another dude that was doing stuff at the same time. His channel's called Rated RR. Now he still has.
Oh
Oh,
man.
maybe he changed the name of it, but his
What
channel
happened?
used to be called Rated RR. He owns a company now, or he is one of the owners of one of the companies called Black Rifle Coffee. So but you'll see him. He was shooting all kinds of stuff. LG G Flex when it came out, iPads, iPhones. Like how many iPads will a 50 cal go through?
Yeah.
Like he was I was like, man.
So
Or
how are the like gun channels doing right now? Like
they're
I know.
dead. They don't make no
Like,
money.
oh really? Wow. Because I
Even
used to.
like Zach, when Jerry Rig Everything does anything with guns, he makes no
Yeah, he
money on their
did do.
videos.
Wow.
But he did like the bulletproof glass joint,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
then he did another one about bump stocks right after the Las Vegas shooting, right?
Right. Right. Right.
And when he did that video, he was getting demonetized for a minute, so he chilled out on the on the gun stuff. But yeah, nah, if you do anything with guns, nah,
Even if you did safety training, right?
doesn't
You
Wow.
matter.
you do something that's meant to help people. If it fits a certain category, you get demonetized. And even like the kids channels, like all be and this was crazy. This all happened because of some pedophiles, right?
You know
And
that's
they
why
would
To Catch a Predator went bankrupt, right? They were literally making so much money on YouTube by uploading parts of those clips, and now the whole thing got demonetized. That Chris Hansen went to jail for bouncing checks. So I was like, damn, how does a dude that catches pedophiles go to jail, man? Like, that's gonna
For
be real
bouncing
rough for you.
chicks. Wow.
Because they lost all of their the biggest source of revenue for them was YouTube,
Oh.
and they lost all of that, all of it.
What happened to cheaters, man? Cheaters still come on?
I don't know what happened after I saw that dude get stabbed in Dallas. He took
Oh,
he took a
yeah.
knife to the gut. And that was on TV, on like local access TV or whatever. I don't know whatever happened to them after that, but
That happened on
damn, man.
Cheaters?
Yeah. He was like one of the founders or the owner of the franchise, but he also is the guy that would run up and be like, "Well, what do you think about this?" He was like young Maury
You talking
Povich
about
jumping out the window.
you talking about buddy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got stabbed on the boat too.
Yeah, I heard
He got stabbed
on
more
the
than once.
boat. Yeah.
How do you get
Yeah.
mad more than once in 2 places?
Yo,
Kind of
so
life
check this
would
out.
you
All
live?
right. So check this out. It was one where I never forget it because I was watching it with my grandma in Atlanta at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And the dude was they was on a boat riding out to another boat where Buddy's wife and her lover or whatever was. And they got out there and they got on the boat and they was sneaking in and stuff. And I'm sitting up and thinking, man, y'all on these people boat, y'all better hope they don't shoot y'all. And man, dude pulled out a knife.
Exactly.
But dude pulled out a knife and just hit him right in the gut when he brought up on him with the same thing.
Dang.
He run up on him talking about. So did you know she was a married woman? Man, shut up. He hit
Yeah.
him right. It's not funny, but it was like, bruh.
What's up, Eric?
It was instigate. What's
You
up,
worry
Eric?
about Chris
What's
Hansen.
up? What's up? What's up,
Hey.
everybody? What's happening? How y'all doing?
All right.
Hey man, the Boondocks ruined How to Catch a Predator for me because every time somebody say Chris Hansen, the first thought that goes through my mind. Now, Chris Hansen, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here.
Dude, I just watched that last night.
Yeah, that episode was hilarious, man. Nothing more precious in this world than booty. Nothing more precious than booty.
Man.
I need to go pull that episode out. I got the box set. I need to go pull that out because that was
I got it on Hulu, man.
yeah, that was a good episode.
I'm so somebody asked the question what I'm drinking. I'm on that kryptonite.
Oh, you going in already, huh?
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at Eric. Eric got that. I'm two sheets to shit face grin. He's like, I'm going in.
Believe it or not, I just finished doing a video, and all I got to do is edit it. But I'm already working on another video, and I just finished it. So I seen the link. I said, man, I got to come on.
I got like 9 videos shot, but I just like the shooting part isn't bad because I'm using the DSLR now. But it's like, now I gotta plug that shit into the computer and edit it. I hate that. Like,
yeah, the
when
edit
it's on the phone, I can just do it. Like,
yeah.
But now I gotta edit it. It's like,
yeah, the edit part is always, the most. That's the most craziest part because I mean I shot, like you said, I got a promo video I shot in. I just did another video tonight. I shot 2 videos today, pretty easy videos, but I just got to edit them. That's it, man. That's the hard part, editing.
Yeah.
How many videos you got in your queue though? Because I know you.
I got about
like
20. I have about 26 videos. Yeah, I shoot videos every day, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot. I got none in my queue.
Well, for all the members, they get to see all the videos before I post them. So I started the membership, right? So my focus is making sure that I got videos that the members go see that is not going on YouTube. That's exclusive stuff. So I want to give the people that became members some exclusive videos. So I'm shooting this videos just for them, and then I'm shooting videos for the YouTube channel. So I'm giving them a little taste of something just for the members only that they're going to see, and then some videos I'm gonna shoot just for YouTube.
I gotta give you props because I don't even have 20 ideas. So you got 20 videos already out
Right,
there.
right, exactly. I'm
It's
up here
fun
just
though, man. Like I shoot every day.
No,
I shoot
yeah.
videos every day. It's a lot of fun, man. I have these. I have a list of ideas, and then what I do is I listen to everybody. Like your comments. Basically, your comments is the one that dictates
That's
your next
true.
video. So when you
Yeah.
get a large quantity of comments about, hey, could you, compare this phone with this phone to this product? Could you review this product and this product? I put it all on the list. You know,
Yeah.
some things that's achievable, I just put it on the list, and some things that's not achievable, like some of the overseas phones and all that stuff. I don't worry about that, but I focus on a lot of things. Like I'm blessed that I got so many freaking phones that I can say, okay, I can pull out the Motorola G6 and put it against the Motorola G7, or I got all these Sony phones and I just pull all them out, and Galaxy phones. See, I got all the Galaxy S10s. So I just pull all those out, go against the Galaxy S8 or the Galaxy S7. So because I got all them phones, I'm a phone hoarder, man. I looked at all the phones that be sitting on my table, like, oh my God, I gotta do something about this. I cannot go into 2020 with 93 phones. I can't, man. I'm gonna start selling them off, man.
All you gotta do is
93.
just do like Jay. Listen, Eric. I just did it, man. I told you I just bought. I just won an auction for a car that's super damn expensive, and I'm gonna have to put a lot of parts and work into it. And yeah, basically the OnePlus 7 Pro gone, Zenfone 6 gone. Uh, like I sold a ton of phones. The
Yeah.
iPhone 10R, the white joint gone. I gotta buy parts, so I'm getting rid of
Well,
all
you
these
know what
stupid phones.
happened, TK? It's like the only reason why I accumulate so many phones, because when you go to selling them,
Yeah,
you figure, you look at how much you paid for it, and then you try to put it
Yeah.
on eBay or swap. You're like, nah, I'd rather keep this phone than sell it for $100, especially when you
yeah,
spend, because we know the devaluation of Android phones fucking suck,
yeah,
right? I mean,
Right.
think about a phone you bought back in 2016. You probably paid $850 for it. You
yeah,
sell it for $50. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
nah, man. It's
That's
like
why.
you might as well keep it.
That's why I'm giving out a really good deal of $700, $800, 850 for a 512 X 10s Max. I'm like, let me get rid of these.
Yeah. It sucks, man. I mean, I'm glad that I got a lot of phones, but the resale value on Android phones is terrible, man. I mean, really terrible. And I
Unless
buy,
unless you get a Huawei,
Yeah,
yeah,
unless you got a Huawei.
Mhm.
them suckers hold value.
But it's hard to find a buyer sometimes.
True,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. It's almost like when you get a Huawei phone, you almost got to consider that like a permanent investment. Like you
Right.
holding on to that for a long time, unless you can, send it back or something like that.
Yeah.
hey,
Man, Eric, you know what you
yeah,
should do? You
what's
should
up?
get some Velcro and like a real shitty car, right? And take like at least 15 of them phones and just stick them to each side of the car so you can have all these different angles and just make one video you driving and just so all these different, like, think about that. Like, you know, essentially all these phones are like cameras. Most people ain't got like, three different camera angles. You're gonna have like 15 of them.
You can mess around and make a VR video of like a 360
But
degree.
didn't the
Right,
Matrix
right,
do that
right.
though? Didn't the Matrix have
Yeah.
like 50 cameras that went around when
Yeah,
it did the Matrix thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like a Matrix. They had all them cameras around him, and we was doing that when that bullets was coming. He was kind of sliding back a little bit. Yeah, that's a Matrix thing. I remember that.
Yeah, you gonna have some rush hour matrix shots and shit. You're gonna be zooming all the way around. You're gonna be seeing a chick doing her makeup. You're gonna see the other dude cussing somebody out. You're
yeah.
gonna see somebody watching Pornhub on their phone. You're gonna be all the way around.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't know. Somebody made a comment in one of the videos. I was on semi screen, whether I was Viper or something, and somebody made a comment that right now tech is boring. I don't know, man. I think tech is nice. I don't know. I don't have a boring part, right? It's like when we say right now tech is boring. I don't think so. I mean, we getting hyped up for the
You
Galaxy
know what it is?
Note.
It's repetitive, right? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't want to say this because y'all might get some of y'all that are married might take this wrong. it's like a marriage, right? You got to make this shit interesting, because if you don't, it's gonna get old. So you gotta do different things to make it better, right?
You're
You
right.
can't, if you got to put on like the correctional officer's outfit or whatever you got to do, man. Just
But I noticed,
whatever.
but I did notice, like I had to get out the studio, like all the green, man. I got to get out, like that thing. That's working for me. And shout out to all the gimbal. Listen, man, I did like one. I've been having gimbals for a long time. I'm gonna tell you, I shot that one gimbal video, and I have like 30 emails. Like I didn't even know they have all these gimbals. I got like 6 gimbals that came in. They sending me all. Could you please do it? I'm like, send them, because I love gimbals, right? So I got all these gimbals that just came in, and I'm gonna tell you, man, you shoot one gimbal video, or do shoot something like that. That video I shot the other night, with that stream yard, right?
Yeah.
They contacted me, man, like, hey, oh, thank you, So we got some back end stuff going on, but just that one video, man. And all of a sudden, man, things change. So, just because tech is boring, they got so much other things you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't really do too many case videos, but I mean, I don't know if y'all guys watch my Instagram, but I got shout out to Armadillo Tech, man. They sent me all the Galaxy Note 10 cases, man. Woo, I'm ready.
Yeah, I gotta publish his video I did on
Yeah.
the iPhone.
I got to record one tomorrow when I get off work, because he told me he was gonna send me some, and I thought, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, all right, in my mind I was like, I'll see him when they get here, and sure enough, he sent these 2, and he sent a purple one. So my old lady just took the purple one. She just came home from work. These things is nice, man. Like,
For the S10 Plus, right?
I ain't complaining. Yeah, because I'm like I said, times is rough. So
I literally got a box of them shit. He sent me a whole box. I think I did a video on a couple of them, but he sent me a whole box. I gotta send them your way. You could do a giveaway or something with them shits.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. I mean, he sent me the Note 10. Note 10
Oh,
case
look,
right
those
here.
look like, I wonder if those would fit a Huawei P30 Pro. I bet you they would.
But you know what the funny thing about it? The Note 10, you cannot put your Galaxy Note 9 in the Note 10 because it's small. But the Note 10 Plus, you could put your Galaxy Note 9. It will fit the Galaxy Note 9, but the camera array different. I'm gonna grab the Galaxy Note 9 and show you guys that it fit the Galaxy Note 9, but obviously the camera array is different.
That's supposed to be a 6.7 inch. Plus?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a huge.
It's gonna be the same size as the Galaxy S10 5G. The exact same size.
Yeah, so I got the Galaxy Note 9, and this is the Note Plus case. I mean, it goes on great. It goes on great. So it fits the Galaxy. And here's the thing: the Galaxy Note 10 is going to have no bezels. So if you notice, it's been confirmed a lot, but a lot of people still holding on hope. It's no headphone jack on this phone, people. Please, there's no headphone jack on this phone. So there's no headphone jack. But at the top, we heard the rumor of the IR blaster. They got a cutoff for IR blaster on this device. So look like you're gonna have a mic, an IR blaster, no headphone jack. That's been confirmed based off of these cases. These are the Galaxy Note cases right here. I got a full video. If you're a member of my channel, you already saw the unboxing and all that stuff. So I did a complete video about these cases and some more. If you're a member, you saw it. So yeah, man, it's phew. Hey, I'm ready, man. I got another person sending me some more Galaxy Note 10 cases, and it's gonna be colorful ones and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it.
That's what's up.
You said IR blaster, so they bringing an IR blaster back?
I mean, it's 2 cutouts at the top. It was a rumor said that Samsung might bring the IR blaster back. I don't know, but it's 2. And it may be double mics. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Why would they put 2 cuts at the top? According to Armadillo, Armadillo Tech. I mean, he got the 2 slots. I mean, he had the device, so he did his mold based off. I mean, he did his cases based off of the actual phone. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it fits the Note 9 perfect. It got a lot of lip to it too. I mean, these cases are the truth, man. I mean, it got
Yeah,
a
they
lot
are.
of different. This case here is the truth, man. I mean, you go protect your Galaxy Note 10 with this case. It has a lot of lip at the top and the bottom. And I mean, it's that. Look, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus gonna be a big ass phone, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That phone gonna be big.
Sure, I'm just going off of the S10 Plus I got right here, and
Yeah.
this case that he sent, man. Let me put this. I'm pop this thing on real quick because everybody and their mama doing all that complaining about the S10 edges and stuff. See, I went and got an S10 Plus yesterday. I got another one just because of the fact that my G8. I hate to say it, my G8's been lagging, like
It just
lagging
do
doing
that.
simple stuff.
Really?
Like it's been lagging doing simple stuff. Like I've
Is that
literally.
is that the LG UI, or did you try to use like fuck
That's
Nova line?
the LG UI, and it's
Yeah, I
been.
got
And, but
Nova
the thing is,
on.
it's been lagging on simple stuff though. Like it's like I get, you know how you get the notifications on Android. I'm
Yeah.
swiping them away, and it's doing like this.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I had to put it down because I was like, I can't use this every day lagging like that. So I went back and picked up an S10 Plus because I don't really care about cameras too hard. I just need an SD card and a headphone jack. That's all I need. But look at
Right.
this, man. This like everybody know how the S10 Plus curve is, and his cases are insane, man. Like there's no way you touching the screen by accident with this
Yeah,
case. No
his
way.
case is the truth, man. Straight up. And you know, when he was on my stream, he talked about cost factor. You know, I think he was saying he's using the same factory as out of box or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
he talked about the
You'd be
cost
surprised.
factor. He said
The same factory makes cases for UAG OtterBox. He might make his cases there. You know, Tech 20. There might be a bunch of people that make their cases in the same factory.
yeah. I mean, I think, look, I don't know, man. You know, we in the tech game. That's why I talk about like when you know people say the tech game is a little stale right now. Nah, man, it's exciting right now. I think it's. I mean, I'm having the time of my life right now, man. I mean, I'm having so much fun in the tech game right now, man. That it ain't
You know
funny.
You know what, Eric? The reason why it's fun for you and you make it fun for other people is because your channel is not just focused on the same stuff with every
Yeah,
phone. You talk about different things with every phone, and every phone you bring out brings something new. You know, it's like you could bring out a phone that's 2 years old and talk about something on it that's make it feel new compared to these phones that are coming out. That the tech, you know, like you said, the tech guys, all they talk about is the same stuff. They could talk about a phone got a great battery, great screen and everything, and we want to know about that type of stuff, but it's like it all goes back to the camera. Like TechRant said, all they care about is the doggone camera. It's like if it ain't got a good camera, they ain't gonna talk about it.
but you know
Crazy.
what? Here's the thing about battery life. I know that I actually stopped talking about battery life on my videos. It's because battery life is so subjective, man. I mean, when I do on my phone and how I have
No, it depends.
my brightness,
Battery life tests don't matter anymore because you know what
I know.
it's unless you're using your phone in a controlled environment on Wi-Fi with no network. Because how many hours of screen on time you may get on T-Mobile, I might get double that on Verizon. You know what I'm saying? Like it also depends on the network, what signal, how close you are, how hard is it, trying to constantly search for signal and all that shit. So like battery life tests are you know, like I get it. I used to hate to have to watch you do fucking 8 to 10 hours while you over there, you know,
Bruh,
doing a freaking battery. Yo, man, I was like, I feel
bruh.
bad. Like in the controlled, that's still a good test in the controlled environment. But like, then you're gonna get all these bitches in the comments. I'm like,
Yep,
shit, dog. My shit lasts 15 hours,
yep.
dog. You know, like, what are you talking about?
And you know what? That's one of the biggest reasons why I stopped doing those fucking 14-hour battery tests because I was doing them right. I mean, I'm sitting up there watching phones for 14 freaking hours, man. I mean, it's like, granted that I can't film it for 14 hours. I mean, I got to turn the camera off and on, but I keep it authentic. I mean, I got the shit running for real. Like, you know, I'm sitting up there watching phones, man, and you can hear it in my voice after about 10 hours. I'm like, I'm like, man, I'm seriously exhausted. And then once the battery test is over, I got to go back and edit the shit. You know, so I sit up there, edit that video, man. I mean, I'm like 15 hours in with no sleep. And I'm sitting around like, nah, man. And then people, dumbasses in the comments, man, this is a fake test, man. I'm getting 20 hours of on-screen time. I don't know what you talking about. I'm like, you know what?
That's the same motherfuckers that don't leave a house.
Yeah.
Because I'm for real, because I had got some pushback because I had my iPhone 10R, right? And it's supposed to be the longest lasting battery life in an iPhone. But
Right.
what they don't take into account is for people who fucking work and you got to move around. Like I got to go from school building to school building. Sometimes I'm up in the ceiling looking at a schematic for a goddamn network cable, and I got to use my phone, and then I'm traveling here and traveling there, and like I gotta use data. Like sometimes I can't be on Wi-Fi every single hour of the day, and when my phone dies after 3 hours, because I'm literally going back and forth and doing all this stuff, I'm like, I'm only getting 3 hours, and this is what's happening. So I want a bigger battery in my phone. Oh man, you shouldn't be using the iPhone like that. Then what the fuck should I have it for?
Hey, I just want
I
to
ain't
go.
never heard a community come out and say you using your battery wrong. Like what?
Man, that's the thing about the tech. The tech community can be so just ignorant, man. Like y'all
You mean
claim
like love
they
hip hop
claim to
Atlanta?
know, bruh. Nah, I'm talking about like Love and Hip Hop New York. I'm talking about Cardi B, and you know what? Let me say this. Let me say
Yeah.
this. I respect Cardi
Oh
B and I
shit.
respect her hustle, but I'm talking about grown women with PhDs and businesses to their names running around talking about girl, and doing all of that stuff. Man, be
God, I
quiet.
hate that.
Stop, just stop it.
Yeah.
But the tech community is the only community of people I know that'll be like, oh, you don't know what you're doing with the phone. Well, do you have the phone? No, it doesn't matter.
Well, it's always like that. Like, a lot of the people in the community never have the phone, but always want to tell you about prime example. Remember, I talked about no face ID on a Pixel or something like that. I made a few videos about that. And a lot of people that got Pixel 2s says it's face ID, it's in trusted faces. And I made a video about it like, no, it's not there anymore. Google took it away. They're like, you lying sack of shit. I'm like, dude, y'all cursing me out. So I'm hitting the thing. Do you have the Pixel 3? Like, no, I ain't got the Pixel. I got the Pixel 2. So how is it different from the Pixel 2? I don't know. Ask Google why they removed trusted faces out of the freaking Pixel 3. The Pixel 3 does not have trusted faces. And to this day, people still watch that video. And I get slammed in the comments. Now, we at the Pixel 3A right now. And I still get slammed in the comments for the Pixel video that I made that it does not have Face ID. And people that have Pixel 1s and Pixel 2s, they swear up and down, you a lying sack of shit. You got Face ID. You must be. And I'm in the thing about it, I'm showing it on video. I'm in like the trusted menu. I'm like, where is it? It's like, no, you got the developer option. You got to turn it on develop. People are telling me all kinds of things. People told me I got to do the developer options and turn it on. People telling me all kinds of. I'm like, it's not there, people.
Yeah, you got to hit them with
doing a video on that shit. Like I ain't published it yet.
You got to do what LaShawn said. You got to hit them with that. Make that Pixel 3a XL video, and they say, "Oh, it's on the Pixel." It doesn't matter if it's on the Pixel.
Yeah. You got to hit him with the rock shit. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's on the Pixel. Look, it's so funny that when you make videos, and you know how we try to be careful, we try to make videos, try to be as real as possible, but make sure we do our homework before we publish a video. And you see stuff in the video, you're like, I know that somebody go hit the comments and say something dumb. So you be like, you gotta get yourself prepared for the hate crowd,
You know, one thing I notice sometimes about the hate crowd is like, this is some people you can ignore because they just stupid, like, fuck them, whatever, right? But other people, like when they really get ignorant about some shit and you turn around and just check them real quick, just let them know right at the door. Oh man, that wasn't that stupid.
Yo, y'all see the chat? Yo, shout out to Yo, shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
just
Big
seen
Dog
that.
on the super chat. But do you see? Like, I'm just looking at the chat and I'm like, yo, why you got to burn? Why you had to go make a fake account and burn everybody with that, son? You know, you gonna make me go full Mick Mandingo on you, man. I'm about to find out your YouTube channel and I'm gonna DM you my nutsack. I'm just letting you know right now. You gonna you gonna be in your feelings, yo.
What happened? What
Look at the chat.
Yo, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Look closer at
Yo,
the icon.
pause, bruh.
Yo, Mike's like, yo,
Nah,
that's foul.
I ain't even
Hey,
finna. Nah, I ain't
ain't
finna
trying to
look
at
close at nothing. Nah, we finna put that. We finna put that man in timeout. That Negro is in timeout and hidden. Yeah, he put in timeout for 300 seconds, and I'm gonna count when them 300 over. He going back in there for
But you
300
know what's
more.
so funny though
They
when
coming here with that
Yeah.
mess,
when
man.
you're on the internet. This is
Yo,
what
That's
happens when
called
you're on the
pie, man.
internet. This is what happens when you're on the internet, right? When you're on the internet, you got good humble people that don't mind watching your videos, even if they disagree with you. It's all good because they already know who you are. Then you have people that that's loyal to a fan, or loyal to a brand. They go hit you up either way. It don't matter if you talk good or bad about a device. Then you got that other side, that raw fan base that's loyal to a company that never gave them a penny, that called themselves pure loyalists. Don't matter. We gonna love it no matter what. We got them that when you talk, about a device, they go hit you in the comment. You stupid. You don't know what you talking about. You ought to quit YouTube. Your channel go die. Man, fuck out of here, man.
bruh, did he come back with another one? Bruh, chill, man.
It's like when you sit behind the keyboard,
Hey, LaShawn is between the.
Yo, Sean gonna be like, fuck yo, man.
Hey, Sean pointed it out, and I looked at it. And I was like, "Oh man, LaShawn is." Oh man.
Hey, if ain't nobody else gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, Dagger. He in timeout. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, people. Come on, people.
That's sorry, that shit right there, yo.
Yo, that's foul.
Yo, you got people
That's-
be commenting, and next thing you know, you like, yo, what? Yo, how I got stuck here? What's what's going
that's
on?
foul. And if he come back with another one, bro, I'm done. I'm out. If he come back with another one, I'm out.
Like, how many Google accounts can you make? And I think that's Google problem though. I mean, with the same ISP, with the same, you lay up there and keep on letting a person make 30 or 40 different Google accounts. That's
and all y'all in the chat, all y'all wrong. Y'all just laughing at it. Shame on y'all. All y'all moderators just laughing at it. Shame on y'all.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I was crying, man. I ain't cried like that, laughing like that in a minute. I was like, yo.
Hey, no, I'm wrong because I'm sitting here trying to decipher the shit. Like, what y'all talking about? Back up here, view deleted message, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Hey, you know what it was? This is what it was. Hey, Trent, look, this is what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Yo, you on the wrong website, son. They think it.
Bruh, he got another one. He
got another one.
Oh my god.
Tupac is in China.
I mean, as long as it take to make a Google account, that's like you just said to yourself, you just said to yourself.
Hey, man, TK got some legendary trolls, man.
Why'd you hide LaShawn?
I didn't mean it. Hold on.
No,
Somebody fix.
my
How do I
rip
fix him?
Mike Tyson check Pornhub.
Yo, did I? I can't. How? LaShawn is a moderator. How can he get?
Yo, I feel
I
bad
just-
for Big Dog though, because Big Dog tipped the stream $20 when all this stuff started happening. Big Dog
Hey.
tipping him.
Big Dog's like, yo, how I come in here and tip and all the meat started hitting in the chat.
It's the wrong type
Craig just jumped in and was like, oh man, what did I just get into? He was like,
Thanks for the invite, man.
What's up, Craig?
Of
I
course.
bet it was
Hey,
like,
how you doing,
man,
dude?
what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey, got some good phone talk.
Yeah, all about them cameras, man. All about them cameras. All
What's
tell me if I'm lying or not. It's all about the camerature, f-stop, aperture, dynamic range, sharpness, 4K 60, blah blah. Like, oh my goddamn fuck. Oh my
Hey,
god.
but I tell you what, I got a video dropping tomorrow. I took a $200 phone camera and I did something spectacular with it. A lot of people are, oh my God, you can't do that on a $200 phone. Yes, you can. And I did it. I did a camera footage of a $200 phone, and it's fucking epic. And people, the naysayers, look, here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand. In 2019, phones are good, man.
Yo, hold on. Before
All right,
you
listen, man. Listen. It's 11:30. I gotta get off from work in the morning. I'm out. I can't do no more, man. I'm out. I can't do no more. I'm out. This man came back with
White dude.
This man came back with a
Came
Chris
back with-
Hansen.
Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. So what were your plans here tonight? You drove 7 hours to make sure she was safe? Oh, shit. Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, have a good night, man. I need to go to bed.
all right, Mike.
Yeah, I'll be good, man.
All right,
This
Mike.
man. Take rate, you ain't right. Talk about why you bouncing checks, man.
Hey, for real though. If he really Chris Hansen, I want to know why he bounced $50,000 worth of checks.
Bouncing checks in
this-
Connecticut, getting booked.
This dude got more persistence than Samsung. All right, I'm out.
Oh,
Dude, fucking more persistence than a fucking STD.
yo. Damn. So, Craig, what's been going on, man? I see you keep doing the Amazon Echo shit. Every time I get a notification, I'm like, let me see what else I'm gonna do with my Amazon Echo.
Yeah, you know,
Yo.
it's been a series that's taken off for me that I gotta serve the base, you know, and do some.
Oh, that's how that works.
That's how they work.
You know, and the thing is, it's like I'm now on 80 weeks straight. I haven't missed a week of doing this series. So now it's just a matter of got to keep it going, you know? So
You got is
but,
Amazon
you know,
cutting you a check yet?
yeah, they should. I can't even get their new products, man. It's kind of messed up. Luckily, I got a good CPM though, at least in the smart home world. So I can't complain there. So but
Right.
yeah, you know, so but just trying to do my Apple stuff too, smart homes, you know, all that stuff going on. Started dabbling in got my first Android phone about 3 months ago, the S10. So we had Team Pixel send me out a phone, so I can't complain. It's been all good, trying new
Craig,
stuff.
Hey Craig, is that you got green screen over there? That's your background, man.
That's my background. That's LifeX, man.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
green
so,
screen, man. I'm like, damn, I get that photo.
yeah, I can't complain. You know, I had LifeX sponsor a couple of videos, so it's all good. I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Just
Damn, I really need to stop cussing in my videos.
yes. See, I just gotta be, as someone said in the comments, LaShawn is like, who's the crispy ass white dude? I'm like, hey, I'm the dude trying to get paid. No.
Oh,
Jerry Seinfeld here. So so yeah, that's it. How y'all doing?
Fun, man. Just
Oh,
having
just
fun.
chilling.
This tech stuff is great, man. I'm just having fun. This down dirty fun.
Yeah. I'm getting a little bored with it all though right now. I realize I'm kind of getting into like nothing's really kind of
Eric.
exciting from the tech
Yeah,
side.
Eric, we've been talking about this. Eric's like, tech is so fun. Everybody's like,
I'm
"Fuck, that
having
shit is
fun
boring."
with tech. Man. I'm having fun with it, man. I got. Look, let me tell you something. I literally got like 40 Amazon boxes, man. This motherfucker keep sending me shit, man. Look, let it keep coming. Look, this tech stuff is so fun. I got like 6 gimbals came in, man. I'm having fun. Look, the Amazon sellers, man.
Big Dog just killed Jesus Christ in the chat. I'm just
Eric, what is exciting you though in tech right now? What's that stuff that's really exciting you?
Well, it's exciting. It's because I'm doing different things. I'm out there, doing cinematic footage with cameras. I'm doing cinematic footage on $200 cameras that's smoking $1,000 cameras. That's fun because everybody proclaimed that if you want to have the big dog of tech when it comes down to smartphones, you got to spend $1,500 on the phone. I'm proving it wrong. Everybody believe that you need to have the 855 and 30 gigs of RAM in order to be the big dog. That's not the truth. So what I've been doing is, I've been really focused on the mid tiers and stuff like that, man. That just been smoking. Man, think about it, man. You can get a freaking blue phone, right? And listen, I'm just using this as an example. They got pro mode on it. You can adjust your ISO white balance and everything in between. And you got a Galaxy phone and you can't even do that. It's like, it's like asinine. Like I make, you get, LG phones that all the tech gods hate, right? And it got pro mode, you got quad DACs, you got beautiful, speakers on it and everything in between, a beautiful display. You get those phones for, mid $300 if you look for them right. And they're killing the game right now in photography and video. And so I look at it and plus I got robots and other things. So, I mean, it works out, but it's fun for me because for 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, I couldn't dream to get somebody to send me review units and Amazon sellers and good shit like Master Dynamic. Man, they sent me $2,000 speakers. They sent me their high-end Master Dynamic headphones. It cost like almost $1,000. I mean, these things are, I love this stuff, man. I mean, I thought about, okay, I get IP cameras. I get all these IP cameras, and look, I got my whole house with free shit, like all these IP. All I make one video, and now I got IP cameras. That works great.
Yeah.
You think about every phone that I have. If I like the Galaxy Note 10, I ain't got to buy a case for it. I already got cases for it. You know what I'm saying? Screen protectors and accessories and all kinds of other things. I mean, you get you get all your gear and for free. I mean, look, Christmas coming along, right? I mean, I got gifts for all the techies in my family for free. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I love that. Christmas time, all of that shit that I'm not gonna put on the channel that I got in from the Amazon. I want to send you 10,000 Bluetooth speakers. I'm like Oprah. You get a Bluetooth speaker, and you get a Bluetooth speaker. You get
Look, JBL sent me out all them nice ass speakers, man. Hell yeah, send them to me. That's what I like about tech right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what and then plus I'm trying to grow my horizon. So I'm trying to do some edgy things, some out of the box things. I keep up with the tech world. I'm trying to do all kinds of different things. And it is fun, man. I just look at it as fun. I don't let it get boring to me because it's just fun. I get out there when I pop the camera. It's fun. Like tomorrow, I get up 5 a.m. in the morning, man. I would be filming tomorrow all day.
The boring part of tech ain't the products. It's not even really the phones. It's the news cycle. It's the news that we get fed every single day.
Yeah.
The same 3 companies in my news feed. Samsung,
why?
Apple, Huawei every single
Because
day.
that's the SEO. That's the SEO, right? It's views, man. That's money for them. See, as long as it stay in the news feed, it triggers the SEOs, man. It's all about. I
No,
always tell you,
what it is your Android authorities, your Android bitch ass polices, and
BGR.
websites like that. Yeah, BGR. I got to think of a good acronym where I can spell those words out to be something horrible for them, but that's coming. So BGR, all these sites all ride Forbes nuts, right? So this is what they do. They literally have notifications set for Wall Street Journal, Forbes, and CNET. So if somebody at CNET is like, oh, such and such, an analyst said this, they are over there smoking keys like them Chinese cats over there in a sweatshop in Shenzhen, like this, just trying to bang that shit out. And they may already have articles halfway written where they just have to edit a couple sections of a paragraph so they can click publish, so they could be right there in the analytics with Forbes. So,
woo! Yo, I'm gonna post this link because I can't say all these words because you're gonna get demonetized. But I found some good acronyms for you, bro.
oh, there we go. That's what's up.
leave it up to Urban Dictionary.
Oh, I gotta click this now. I gotta see what we got. Let's open this up. Let's see. Oh, we already got demonetized with all the dick pics in the chat. That was over with. yo. I just want to know that whoever it was that went and downloaded, like, does that make you gay because you went and downloaded all those dick pics before you uploaded those accounts? I mean, oh, I don't know, man. BGR. Wow. Speaking. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
That
Yeah.
works.
I told you, man.
Oh, I might. Big gaping rectum. All right. Big. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. I had to find the one that is most advertiser friendly. I think it would have to be. Yo. I'm never gonna be able to look at BGR the same way again. That's over with.
Right. I'm telling you, man. Like, the answers to life reside in Urban Dictionary, man. If you want to roast somebody because of their letters in their name, you can go right up there and
Oh no! Oh shit!
well, I mean,
I had
but
to
we know
I had to
that.
screenshot this, and I'm gonna post this on the gram.
Yeah, so
And I'm gonna tag BGR and be like, "Yo, did y'all know? Did y'all know this? Did y'all check y'all analytics?"
So for to answer Craig's question, one of the reasons why Tech Ran, one of the reasons why we started to see the same news cycle is because it's the SEO, man. That's what it's all about, man. And right now it's SEO and it's trending. Because if you Google what's trending, they gonna let you know what's the most views, where the money at. I mean, you could Google that. So right now, it's the same stories that's trending in the tech world. We know that iPhone, the Galaxy Fold, the Galaxy Note, all that right now is top of the food chain. So you're gonna see a lot of stories about these. It's not gonna stop until after the Galaxy 10 come out, and then the news cycle go change to iPhone. I mean, look, the Galaxy Note 10 only got about 3 weeks.
It's gonna come out, Eric. You're gonna get a bunch of views by putting some cases on it at the event, right? You're gonna get some views for that, and then that's it. The Note's gonna be holding L's. People are gonna be making memes and articles. Tech Valor are gonna be making memes about how the Galaxy Note 10 is holding L's. Yo, we made it. Right now, Eric, we made it because we got the president in the chat. The president just came into the chat. So we made it, man. We over here making it right now.
See, the thing I don't understand with all these phones and stuff, everybody doing videos on YouTube about it, is it's so diluted. So everybody seems like they're saying the same thing. and you're not getting any money off of it either. You know, it's like you get the lowest CPMs and all that. So you're not making any money. You're saying the same thing as everybody else, and you're just getting lost in the mix.
Well,
You know,
it depends. The tech gods go make their money.
Yeah, the tech good, but
right.
for the average person, it's like go
right.
find something that interests you that isn't just so diluted and
Right.
with so many that get lost in the mix. Because I mean, I got sent one of the Google Pixels. I got no views on those videos, and the views I did get, there's no money in it either.
No.
And it's not the thing that I'm most excited about. I think if you're super excited and you could bring something to it, like Eric, you love playing around with the phones and into it all. So that's like, hey, make those videos. But if there's other stuff you're more interested in, why follow that same?
You know what? That's one of the reasons why I started doing a lot of different things. Like my gimbal videos, and I mean my funeral videos has always been popular. I mean,
Yeah.
I did the other video when I was standing in front of the hospital. I mean that shit was, to me, was epic. It took me 2 days to make that video. My evil twin video, when I be talking to myself in video, those videos are good. They're hard to make though. But those videos are hard, and that's something different that I'll be working on a lot. There's a lot of editing involved. It's a lot of planning. It's a lot involved with those videos. So I had to kind of have it in my mind on how I'm gonna do those videos. But you're right. You have to do something that feeds your community. It all depends on your community. If you put your YouTube channel off as a phone-only YouTube channel, then you have to stick to phones only. But if you have your channel revolving around different items, speakers, cameras, gimbals, and everything in between, then you could be you get a broader reach. You get a broader reach of people when you do multiple things. I always encourage people, just don't stick to phones. Phones go kill you because you got to buy them all. You don't spend $30,000-$40,000 a year on phones. That's all on you. But they got other things that you can do to keep your channel spicy.
Hey man, I had to come back on and ask this question. Why is Richard Simmons in the chat? What is going on tonight, man? Like, what is going on? I can't.
Oh.
I'm so confused right now, man. I'm so confused right now, man. Like, what is happening tonight?
It's that full moon, man. It's that Sunday full moon. You never know.
Man, we got clouds and lightning over here, man. They don't full moon over here. Hey, oh my God, man. All right. Let me.
Hey, TK, what you gonna do when they close it down, man? As far as Google Hangouts, I did a video on stream.
I'm moving over to the shit that you started.
Oh, okay, because that shit is the bomb, bro.
What's that?
My God,
I'm getting on it.
Video. Oh yeah. So I already got the full version of it, but yeah, it's called StreamYard.com. I got a full tutorial about it on my YouTube channel, and I did a full test on it yesterday, and the shit is
was solid.
It's awesome, man. It's
See,
easy.
OBS has been nice though too.
Yeah, but OBS, I'm talking about like.
But you can't bring in multiple people. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can Skype in. Like I've only done it with one other person, but Skyping in and doing split screen and doing all that other stuff has been kind of cool with OBS. Be able to change things.
You could actually use OBS and stream up to 6 people and have 4 people in like they call it the conference room or the background or whatever. And then you can put them in and out as you please. Then you can change multiple screens, make people bigger, smaller, and have like the Brady Bunch look.
You're able to take what you're using and incorporate OBS with it?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, check it out. I just dropped a video about it yesterday.
Okay.
I got a full tutorial about it.
Yeah, your stream looked really good. When was that? Yesterday or
yesterday? Yeah.
It looked really good. It looked really good.
Yeah, it was nice because I paid for the full version. Here's the thing. I think that's one of the reasons why Google Hangouts is going away, because I think other companies want to try to make a little money. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I stream every week.
No, it's going away because Google kills everything that's good.
Yeah,
like Just like let's just keep it real. Like anything that people like or start to use, it like, shit, people are starting to use that. We got to delete this shit. It's costing us too much money. Bloop.
Yeah, StreamYard, and the good thing about StreamYard, the community, man. After I made the video, I mean, the CEO and all that stuff hit me up, and man, I mean, they were showing me some love, So,
just make sure they cut the check.
Yeah, I mean that, I got Tech Valor on the business, She.
Okay, I was gonna say. Let me know if I got to come in on extra white dude. I'll put the suit on.
Tech Valor. Yeah, it's great though. I needed a consistent stream where I know every week that I'm good, and we've been searching and finding and searching and finding, and this one here is the truth.
Well, it's kind of nice not to be stuck at 720p too. If you're able to do 1080p and actually deliver a better product than Google Hangouts.
Yep.
Yeah, Google Hangouts was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Tech Valor, what's up, Catwoman? Where'd she go?
Yo, did she bounce off the camera? Yo, did you jump on the? Yo, we don't had dick pics in the chat. Did Tech Valor just come on the stream nude?
That's the
Catwoman in the house.
Hey, we gotta talk to him.
Yes.
About?
What the hell you got on your head?
Got a bonnet.
He got the super do-rag.
Nah, it's a bonnet for when I sleep and my hair don't break off in the back when I'm sleeping.
What up, dog?
What's going on? What are we talking about? The S10 Note 10?
Hey, look, first of all, I want you to look to your left or your right and see how much liquor you got left from the girl drinking and all that last night.
Shit, it was about that much. Now it's down to there.
Damn, they drank it all.
Nah, y'all should see the bottles that's downstairs, but that's different.
Hey, Techniques, man, what's wrong with your audio? You've been fixing that for about 30 minutes.
Man, I'm trying. How I sound right now? I sound okay. I still sound low.
No, you good.
You sound good.
Okay.
Yeah, look, Mr. Catwoman, boy, I tell you what, boy, woo! I was like, I can't. Where Mr. Catwoman be at it with all this here going on? And he said you be on the couch.
Nah, I got the goddamn couch, man. But at least I got the 75-inch TV.
Yo, the chat. I'm done with the chat, man. Yo, the chat. Like we talk about do-rags. That quick. Someone made a Google account. That quick called do-rag. Yo. I'm done, man. That's the Yo, I told Mike they got him over there in the sweatshop. They're over there. Look, Donald Trump's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Is Donald Trump on some gay shit in the chat?
Crazy, man.
I'm done.
I said this. I said, man, when I put together my top 10 worst comments, I've been screenshotting a lot. I already got my top 10 comments already, but I might have to do like 50 of them. Cause boy, there's just some dumb comments, man. They come through there. They say, when somebody come, this is my thing. When somebody first comes to your channel, they watch your video and you got 1,400 videos, but this is the first video they ever watch. And they didn't watch the before or after video that you might have did a rebuttal video, or maybe you might have did a part 1 to that video.
That would require intelligence.
And they slam you in the comments. And I'm saying to myself, well, I already talked about that in the video after that or before that. What is this person talking about? Then I'll hit him in the comments and say, hey, man, I already made a video about this. Oh, well, you still suck. That's what I'm saying. Like, now you
I need the ability. This is what YouTube keeps taking shit away, right? Add the ability for me to put a GIF as a comment. Please do that. Because
I don't know. It'd be crazy, man.
Do you understand? Like the comment section would be so good. Like nobody would go to Twitter anymore. They literally just go to YouTube comments to just watch the flame war of who had the most creative GIF in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get the Mayweather L ones and just be dropping that on every video I see. If somebody doing something dumb, L. Let me just man.
Yeah, I just delete them and I start blocking them and keep it moving, man. You know, I don't get me wrong. I slam them in the comments. They go here for me. Like you go in the comments, you slam them for about 20 minutes, then you delete them and block them.
Yep.
Cause they go here for what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Because they hit you in the comments and it be totally this wrong. Then you hit them up and you know say, like, look, player, you got the wrong channel. What you didn't think I was gonna answer you back, huh? That's what a lot of people don't think, because a lot of YouTubers don't answer comments, so they'll say anything in the comments, you know. And then when you answer them back, that's like, what? He just answered me back. So I mean, like, you know, they'll say something dumb, like, you know, some dumb stuff, and then all of a sudden you answer them back, they get shell shocked. You know, keyboard warriors, internet gangsters. That's what I call them.
The annoying part is when you do, like, I find when you do answer back on some of those things, that they just dig in their heels and get dumber. And
Right.
it's like, why did I even bother? Why did, you know, it's like, I'm just feeding the troll. I'm giving them a room to speak at this point. It's just like, that's where I've kind of avoided, you know, I love answering back when it's just killing them with facts. And they were like, it is not this. And you're like, well, actually it is. Like somebody was yelling at me about the iPad Folio. And they're like, it is not cheap plastic. I'm like, well, it's actually polyurethane based. And I sent them a whole Wikipedia page on the uses of polyurethane. And it's just like the person shut up. And it's kind of more fun to do that and kill them with facts, because you come out and just go, well, you're flat out, you're ignorant and dumb or whatever, and call them out. Then they just dig in more and you're like, why'd I feed that idiot? You know, that's half the time. Don't answer for that. But if there's a good way to lay out some facts and some statistics and then they just go silent, that's almost more fun.
See, so Craig is teaching me something here. I need to untuck my white boy more often in the comments section. That's what I need to do. I need to get
With some of it, like I went down this, like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Google. And they're like, yeah, but you like Apple, they're the same thing. I'm like, no, Google made 85% of their revenue off of ads, which is monetizing data. Apple made majority of its money taking a cut of services or selling high expensive devices. So a little bit different there. Definitely a reason not to like one over the other. But you know, and it was like silent. You know, but it's every time you just call them out, you know, they'll just, but you throw some facts and they shut up.
Yeah.
Yo, big shout out to Catwoman in the chat. She over there she don't got the hammer. She got the sledgehammer. Like you
she got that red button
like
under
Peter
her finger.
She like Peter Gabriel right now. Boom. Oh, what the?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, can you read that?
They must be copying and pasting or something.
Yeah,
but yeah, you know, so funny. I when I looked at the Tech League video, y'all did it right, man.
Which one?
Y'all about the phone and all that, man. They kind of remind me of the Donald Trump video I did with the iPhones, man. I did that parody video a while back, and I had a mask on. I walked in my studio and I had all the cameras running. I had Donald Trump mask on, all suited up. But yeah, man, what y'all just kind of with the interview style. I was like, man, that's what I'm talking about. It's something different.
You know, I think all the people that because we're fairly new. We've only been around about like 15 months, and I think all you guys kind of inspire us. And we're just trying to have some fun, just trying to enjoy the community. You know, enjoy
it while you can. You know, like try to let it be fun as long as you can be fun. You know. Before you start having to deal with, you know, the bitches in the comments.
Once you hit over 10,000 subs, you go hit another different clown community. Once you hit 20,000, you go hit super clown community. Then once you hit about close to 50,000, now everybody been telling me once they hit 100,000 subs, it's a dumpster fire.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm here for it though.
One thing I was telling my man is that I'm kind of glad that. So I'm 40, Cobra's 39. I'm glad that we started YouTube while we're adults, and you know, like our emotions are more in check, and we kind of know ourselves better. Because I know if I was 19 or 20, you know, I'll be insulting all kind of people in the comments and threatening people and going to jail and stuff. So I'm kind of glad that we started as adults rather than as a younger YouTuber. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Well, plus, you know, the thing with the internet.
About that the other night. Roberto was talking about that on Friday Night Vibe.
Oh yeah, with Jay Will, huh?
Yeah, with Jay Will, and how these young cats, they think that they could quit. They could do YouTube full time, but the old cats are like, man, I ain't doing this full time. I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
If I make money, I make money. But
whatever you say online too, right?
Right.
This is the thing that a lot of people are learning now, right? You say some shit online, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, and it ain't politically correct. 10 years from now, you know what I'm saying? It comes back. You gotta own that shit. Now you got roasted because you said, you told somebody to go eat a dick, or you said something else, and you're gonna be like, that'd be like if I'll be running for Congress in 10 years. Something about this dude running for Congress. He was on YouTube telling people to go eat a dick 10 years ago. Nah.
Oh yeah. And you trust me, a lot of people that runs for Congress or run for office, they regret some of the things. Like they got a couple of them that got caught with blackface and all that stuff. I did it way back in the 80s. Hey, you was in the yearbook with a black face, So hey, so you do have to watch what you say.
Yeah, a lot of these young cats think they're invincible on the YouTube, or invincible on the internet. Even homeboy with the dick pics, if we really wanted to, we could find out who the heck that is and send them some whatever they need to be sent. But you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
the internet is it follows you everywhere. And trust me, look, we've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube 4 years. TK, you've been on YouTube for a long time. You don't hate when people go back and find your 5 years ago video and say, remember 5 years ago you said you would never like this, you would never like that. Why you like it now? I'm like, that was 5 years ago.
They come in the comments and they say, man, you said you would never use the iPhone. And they talking about this like 5 years ago, right? When I had the Nexus 1. And they talking about, you said you would never use an iPhone. I said I'd also never smash your mom, but here we are. They delete them comments because it's like things change, right? To say I'll never do. I don't say that no more. I'm not gonna say I ain't never gonna buy another Note. I know I'm not paying full retail for this one because that's a sucker move. I'm not doing it. But it's it's for real though. Like when people are like, oh, they look at your video from 6 years ago, man, you said Bluetooth headphones suck. 6 years ago, they was trash.
Bluetooth 1.0 sucks.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you said Samsung was super laggy 6 years ago. Yeah.
Look, think about this, TK. We say, look, Sprint sucks. And then 6 years from now, they're going to say, we love Sprint.
Yo, remember we were talking about this. I think I did a video on the HTC Thunderbolt, right? It had LTE has just hit Verizon. I got the HTC Thunderbolt, and people was talking because at the time T-Mobile was about to get bought by AT&T, right? That was the merger that was going to happen back in the day, and it didn't go through. But if you had T-Mobile, you may had 3G, or most of the phones, like even the Blackberries, was rocking Edge. Like you was on 2G. So it's funny when you look at what T-Mobile was just 5, 6, 7 years ago, right? 8 years ago. And then you look at where they're at now. Yo, Sprint could, if the merger don't go through, Sprint could do like what T-Mobile did and just take all that money from the broke up merger, do whatever they want to do. And then 6 years from now, you're going to have whoever the CEO of Sprint dropping F-bombs on stage, talking about how T-Mobile can go eat a dick and AT&T and everybody else. And they're going to be the new in carrier, whatever it is.
Yep.
Just don't change the color to pink, Sprint. Please don't do that. If y'all don't merge, man, do not be another pink carrier.
It's going to be magenta.
Give me some red. Give me another red carrier, or go back to red. Go back because Sprint used to have the red logo. Please go back to red.
What's up with the name magenta, though? I mean, it's one thing to use the color, but to actually just kind of make that your plan name.
I know.
Like,
yeah, that was
the color you want, but to announce it, you're like, we're periwinkle.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Our plan.
Periwinkle.
Check the tech in the chat says, what do we think about Sprint using the old Verizon guy? I think that shit is genius.
It's about money. He got paid.
He got paid. He was like, Oh, Verizon. Yo, that would be like them going to get Donovan McNabb to talk about, chunky beef stew from a different company that's not Campbell's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they got paid. Look, your boy hollered out, "Can you hear me now?" He want the money. He got paid. That's what that was about.
But how many people in the target audience know that commercial? I mean, like in the demographic, that's pretty old.
That is pretty old. Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's like one thing for us to go, okay, yeah, the Verizon guy, but how many people, younger people that they're going to try to draw in are going to go?
But you know what? That's what Samsung did to target the younger audience when they got Lil Wayne pouring liquor on the phone.
Right.
So everybody
but you know what?
Phone.
Sprint only got him to get the older audience, right?
Yeah,
they already had the younger audience. Because you know what? The old people, they're like Sprint is trying to be the Fox News of cell phones, right? They're trying to have the oldest audience. They shooting for the senior citizens, right? That's what they're doing. They're gonna be like, yo, we got to get somebody that the old people remember. Like, because I say old because they like 70 now, but 15 years ago, they was midlife crisis at 55 talking about, can you hear me now? They go, oh, I remember that dude. The chick was having a baby in the back seat. Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, I'm going over there. Because I have no disrespect to old people, but they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I heard it on TV, so it must be true. So, they're gonna jump right over there to go be with my dude from Can you hear me now?
Good point.
But Sprint also got the young chick. They got the young blonde with the big tits and the big ass.
Yep.
Specifically to try to bring in the. I'm just keeping it real.
What they call those,
AT&T.
what they call those pogs? Isn't that what they call them? Isn't that?
I don't know nothing about that.
Isn't that the genre? TK know what I'm talking about.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. Oh man.
I mean, but they you notice, like, and I'm gonna tell you, Samsung will probably do it, and you see Apple doing it too. They get the young people to do all kinds of things. Like Samsung crazy with it. They'll get it, Lil Wayne pull liquor on the phone and all that stuff like that. And
I just want to see Apple go hire the dude that had the notched haircut. Remember the dude that had. Apple needs to go pay that dude the briefcase and say, we just want to put a black circle in the middle of your friggin' forehead and have you stand out here right when the note drops.
Yeah.
Let Apple needs to troll, man. If Apple did that,
that's what D-Brand does in the chat. And D-Brand be going off. The Wendy's, they be going off.
Wendy's Twitter. Ooh. Like, don't say nothing. Yo, you jump out the window. Oh, Wendy's, y'all's burgers suck. They're gonna be like, your mama sucks. Yeah, like they don't like Wendy's is not. Wendy's is not holding no punches. They handing out L's.
They hand out L's all day on Twitter. They
is their official Twitter
on people.
Their official Twitter.
Wow. Yeah, their official Twitter. Yeah, and D-Brand do the same thing too now. D-Brand.
No, that's just the owner though. He don't care. He just don't give a rat's ass because he knows he paying off all the quote unquote tech guys. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing negative about
tech
him.
Guys. Yeah.
Whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So Craig, what new and exciting things are we going to see about the Amazon Echo this week?
Shit, nothing. No, gotta keep it real. No, I feel like it's kind of just laggy. Like everything just feels like it's kind of just settled in. Like I feel like it's what would have been TV when I was younger. Just summer was all reruns and boring. That it's like we gotta wait.
Episode of MASH was on replay. 18 Airwolf. You watching the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, it's like September. It all starts back up again. To get ready for Black Friday. So nothing. It's really been kind of slow. So I feel like a lot of like what I've been doing on my side is trying to recognize where like Google Home is winning and where Amazon's winning and kind of posing. I think that's a lot of it with tech videos now from my side is trying to learn the tech I already have and try to bring
both winning.
Up to the tech I have.
I think Google and Amazon are both winning. There's somebody at Fort Meade listening to all your homes right now. Somebody at Fort Meade is listening in on the Amazon feed. There's nothing interesting over there. Let's go to the Google feed.
Well, and
then they're listening to all.
But that's one of those things with some of it. It's like, who do you like? I'm more disturbed by Facebook and stuff. Like their last quarter return, they made $6.82 per user. And I'm like, I didn't pay you $6.82. So where did you get that money? And it's just monetizing stuff. And I'm like, who has your data in their best interest? So like for me, I like Echo stuff because I feel like Amazon wants me to keep shopping. So they need to violate my trust the least. Or I just go shop at Best Buy. You know, they want to sell me crap.
Well, Jeff Bezos is less of a scumbag than Mark Zuckerberg. So
that's kind of what I feel like.
Jeff Bezos is like, I'm going to cheat on my wife and I'm going to give her several $1 billion and it's okay. And Mark Zuckerberg is like, no, I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. Not me. No.
But I'm going to save the planet and go to space and colonize somewhere else on top of that. So at least there's more. More
Eric, so, you got the robot with the butt plug?
Yeah, I got the robot with the butt plug, man. This robot here, man. I love my little robot, man. This thing here, it's the truth.
So what tech are you guys excited for now? What's
I'm more excited about shit that I'm seeing in cars than I'm seeing in fucking phones and shit. Like phones, like you know what used to be exciting about phones? There was different type of slide out phones, right? Or they had like keyboards that were split on either side of the phone, or the phone would do something different. That was why I think people were so excited about phones that folded, right? Because it was different. It was something new. It wasn't the same glass slate piece of shit phone that we've seen from everybody for the last 8-9 years now, right? Even Samsung, they got lazy. They still doing 2K displays, right? They've been doing 2K displays since the Galaxy Note 4. Like, come on, man. Like, do something different. Figure something out. Do a pop-up camera. Do some shit. Do something new. Because that's the thing. I think why everybody's bored is because they're like, oh, yeah, it's another glass slate with an upgraded piece of shit processor from Qualcomm with over amounts of RAM because the friggin' operating system sucks ass. You know, it's like, yay, same shit. You know, and that's why people are kind of like, whatever.
See, for me, that's excited me the most right now is like with Apple is iPad OS. Like, we're going to use this differently now. Okay, let's see what you got. This sounds interesting to me.
Because now it has mouse support. You can literally use it like a friggin' PC. Or like a Mac.
You know, now we add voice. We start to actually be able to file management. Okay, here's a different direction now. This is exciting to me. Where are you going to go with this? So,
right.
I'm interested in a lot of the gaming stuff, like what is it, Google Stadia, and a lot of with the gaming phones now. Even though I don't game as much as I used to, I'm interested to see like where that goes.
Yeah,
like, everything is on servers online now. You don't have to go to GameStop and buy you the physical CD or whatever it is now. So
I want to know how Google will pull it off because they claim that you don't have to have no more than 5 megs and you can stream 4K.
I can't wait to see that. I want to see that shit.
I want to see that.
I can tell you right now, your internet bill.
Pull it off.
Yeah, if you streaming on a cell phone and you playing that shit, and T-Mobile is the best. You know, they're the ones giving you 50 gigs before they throttle you. But let Verizon be like, oh, word, you're on Google's gaming service. Oh, nah, son, you're gonna be on there 10 minutes. They're gonna be like, it was nice knowing you, but we,
I mean, Google say that they under 20 megs or something, you'll be able to stream 4K games straight off the server and
60 frames per second.
Yeah, 60 frames per second, and you could use a Bluetooth controller, and it all go work great. I'm like, huh?
With the latency, like I don't.
It was
see
already
how that's
laggy
work.
on a LAN Ethernet cord. It was already laggy. So,
I've literally done tests between an Xbox because you can use a PC right in another room. Or another monitor with the Xbox, and I have the Surface, and I I have the Xbox running in the room. I go get in bed. I got the Surface Pro 5 and the Xbox controller, and I'm getting killed over there in Call of Duty because I got like a half a second delay, and that's all it takes. You dead. Somebody done came around the corner and sniped jazz, and you're gonna be like, damn, it's like half a second. Nah, that's it. You done.
And then you look at the replay. You're like, what? That didn't happen.
Yeah.
See, I did lighting I do lighting for shows and events and stuff. And I actually did the lighting for the Google Stadia event that was webcasted out.
Oh,
So I
nice.
lit that thing. So I got the rehearsals, paid attention to all that content and stuff. And the thing that's kind of interesting about it is that the idea is that Google servers are everywhere. They're not that far away from you. So that's where,
Right.
the combination of the custom hardware they're making and the custom graphics card and the fact that their servers are around the corner and all that processing is done there. So any of the lag isn't going to be based on some of it's going to be based on your internet connection, but it's not sending it back and forth the same way with your console, your crappy internet. It's like you're tied, you're on a server with people. I don't know. I have some faith in it working because of the fact that Google's everywhere. It's not just like a particular game developer server. It's Google everywhere.
Yeah,
So,
I see what you're saying. It's not like Fort Knox where it's just like one location and that's all the whatever 100,000 terabytes of server is. It's like spread out over different cities.
Yeah, you got that stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
It starts to get interesting that all of that processing's handled there. So it's like the way you end up streaming Netflix and coming back and forth. If you're accessing content that's already there, not creating content in a way and sending it and receiving it and, having to interpret that on your hardware and their hardware. I think the fact that they control the whole hardware is what changes up the game there, that we don't really have now when you're doing your Xbox to, your PC or whatever else, and you're playing on, you go and play Call of Duty and you're playing on Treyarch or whoever's making that version, you're playing on their servers, not everywhere Google servers, where like down the corner you might have a bunch of Google servers you don't know about. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, but it seems
put it off.
It's really interesting though too, is like that if they do it right. Unfortunately, I read an article that's saying that every time I read an article or learn more about Google Stadia, it looks worse and worse. And it's like, they're not going to be the Netflix of gaming. You're going to have to, there's a chance you're going to be paying pretty close to console prices for a game you never have your hands on and never own. It's really starting to look not as good. But like during their demos, though, the idea of you can do true console gaming on a phone because the processing's all done offline. You now break down, like they did a demo with a horrible computer that just had Chrome on it. And since it only needed a web browser, you didn't need to worry about having a good graphics card, having enough RAM, having this, having that, because it was all handled off site. So it's kind of interesting to see how it plays out. But
so when are they talking about like going live or beta testing it or going? I'm sure they're beta testing it now, but when are they talking about like releasing it to the general public?
Well, you can pre-order now the $129 kit that gets you the controller, get you 3 months of their pro service. That's like $10 a month. And you get to pick like early gamer tags. So you could be Awesome Stud instead of Awesome Stud 2593. You could just be, you could be BGR1, pick one of those Urban Dictionary terms. But no, you get like first dibs on screen names now. But the idea is if you want to play in 2019, you're basically going to have to get one of those pre-orders to start playing, and then general release we'll see beginning of next year. But it's not a bad deal for what they're offering up, buying the controller, and you get a 4K Chromecast. So price-wise, it's not bad to do the pre-order. But they already did all the testing doing 1080p, 60 frames per second, like last year. They went live and tested this stuff out. So it sounds fascinating. I mean, the idea of really hardware becomes irrelevant. That's the Pixel 3a is going to be one of the first phones that you can use and do gaming on it. It's not going to be some crappy Call of Duty zombie game on your iPhone that you run around the same room. You're like, console gaming sounds interesting.
Damn. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all that I'm gonna get on out of here. I got to go edit this video because it got to go live tomorrow. It's about 11:30 my time. So I want to say, TK, I really appreciate you for having me. Craig, everybody, Mr. Catwoman, the tech
All
leaks,
right,
man, I
Eric.
really do appreciate it. Y'all know how we do it. I really do appreciate coming on. I gotta go try to edit this video. It's gonna take me about 4 hours to edit, so
Woo!
I gotta go do my thing. I'll take y'all later. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, TK. I know he in the background. He, just want to say thank y'all very much. The Tech Preacher's out.
All right, easy.
Peace.
See ya.
Good seeing you, Eric.
Oh man, I was in the kitchen and Craig was like, "Yeah, BGR, you can get the BGR username." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yo." Oh man.
Hey, can I piggyback on this gaming nonsense? Cause
yeah, what's up?
Personally, like, I don't know if you guys know, I do a little bit of gaming. I'm not like a Call of Duty, Fortnite person, but I do play some games. And that Google Stadia, I look at it like a piece of shit. To be honest with you, because like I'm so old school with I've been PlayStation since the PS1, and I'm so used to having an actual console with an actual controller. I just recently in the worst thing in the world that happened to me in the last year, I started buying digital games off the PS Store. It's gotten to the point where like at least every Friday for sure I check what's on sale. And I'll probably buy at least 1 to 2 games a month, but I don't even play them. I just put them in my library for whenever I want to download. The only problem I have with the PlayStation, the whole PlayStation Network right now is that I can't play, say, downstairs on my PS4 while the girls can play on the PS4 upstairs. Because
you know how you
I have
can
to be
do
logged
you have
in.
you got to get an Xperia phone.
An Xperia phone.
Yeah, listen, if you're a PlayStation nut, right? If you like PlayStation like that, and I got the PS4 Pro, but I can literally take my Xperia XZ2 Premium, snap it onto the controller. PS4 is running here at the house. I could be on Verizon LTE down the block and play with no lag, no issues, no nothing. Streaming through the PlayStation Network off of my PS4. I think they both have to be connected, or it has to I have to log in through a proxy server on my home network. But
well, see, the problem is the both PS4s cannot have my login both logged in at the same time because my login is the one with the library. That's the problem. But I heard that who is it? Was it PlayStation and Microsoft? Sony and Microsoft were going to collab. Going to finally start collabing together on the next generation of consoles to make it easier for content gaming and stuff like that, for more creators to make products so they could both sell on PS5 and the next, was it Tarantula, whatever the hell they call that damn thing.
Yeah.
Scarlet, Xbox 2, whatever the hell they call the damn thing.
I mean, I lean more towards I lean more towards PlayStation because I don't have to plug in. I haven't done it in years, but if I want to stream on YouTube or I want to stream on Twitch, like when I'm playing a game, if I'm having to give somebody the business on Madden or Mortal Kombat or whatever, I can literally just go to and on the PlayStation and click stream it to wherever, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and that's it. It just streams. I don't have to. I don't like the Xbox. I got to plug in a capture card and do all that shit and go through OBS. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to do all that shit.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm actually thinking about getting an Xbox One
S.
But I think I might. No, but I think I might wait for the Xbox 2 because the only game I've ever really played on Xbox was Halo.
Oh, you can get a regular Xbox One and rock that shit out all day.
Oh no, I got an Xbox One. Actually, I have all the Halo games except for the new one that is coming out. The new one that's coming out, when is it? The end of next year, something like that.
Yeah.
With the new Xbox, and it's not coming out on Xbox One. It's going to be an Xbox 2 exclusive.
I know they got the Xbox One X, and I missed that. I was like, I'm not buying that shit. I got the
Xbox One X is really good. We have that.
I got the Xbox One S, and I got the Xbox One, and I'm like, I'm not buying the X because I'm not streaming in 4K, so I don't care. So I was like, nah.
What kind of games you play, Mr. Catwoman? Tetris?
Shit. Nah,
No, I'm
like
just playing. I'm just playing.
nah, right off the top of my head, right now I'm playing Attack on Titan 2.
Okay.
The final battle. Because I played Attack on Titan. I had Attack on Titan 1 last year. I loved it. Then I got 2, loved that. And then I kind of got bored with it, but I was still playing it left and right. And then I heard Final Battle was coming out, and I was like, oh hell, this is gonna be the shit. And it's probably, for me, it's the best DLC for an extension of a game ever. Also got Ace Combat 7.
Oh yeah, that looks sweet.
A new DLC supposed to be coming out for that pretty soon. It's short. It's the thing about when I buy games, I buy them kind of later on in life. Like I played Final Fantasy 15 last year. Believe it or not, Final Fantasy 15 sat there on the PS4 for like 3.5 years before I even picked it up and played it last year.
Damn.
Same thing with Metal Gear Solid 5. That game sat there. It was bought brand new, and it sat there for like 3 years. I just picked it up. I think it was earlier this year, or
that's like somebody picking up
this year.
That's like somebody picking up and playing World of Warcraft today, and they'd be like, "Yo, this is the best game ever."
You know, believe
Street
it or not,
Fighter, Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah,
I never played World of Warcraft, but I played EVE Online, which I think is at the time
I know what
the
it is.
best MMO out there. But like what I'm looking forward to in that space, I'm looking forward to Star Citizen. That game looks like it's going to be the business. I'm actually planning on building a specific computer just so I could play that game whenever it gets fully released. But we'll see. I got time because they're not releasing that shit fully out there anytime soon. So yeah,
see, I like the first-person shooter games. I've always been an Xbox person, but I built a PC last year for the channel, and it basically, I think I gained like 400 views. So good investment. But no, but I've tried to start doing some computer playing like some of these shooter games on a PC, and it sucks, man. People are hardcore. I'm used to controllers and stuff, using the mouse and the keyboard.
They're crazy with it too.
Play like any of those Fortnites or anything, spend 7 minutes trying to get to the center of a circle to get shot, and then have to start all over again. I'm like, I just can't do it. I'm too old school. I need
those gaming keyboards are pretty intense too. I know for those 4 keys you use on the left, sometimes they'll change them out and put other 4 keys. I forgot which one are there, like QRW or whatever. I don't know, but they'll change out the actual key so that it's more springy or it's a little higher up. It's pretty gnarly.
I want to do Call of Duty, play a couple of shooting matches, do about 3 hours, disappear from it for a week, a month, come back and just kind of pick up where I left off, where it's like the gaming on a PC is hardcore. I literally just get destroyed.
I literally will only buy Call of Duty just to play zombies in the chat. Like I don't care about the story. I think the last game I played the story through is the one they had Kevin Spacey in. And
that's all it is. Call of Duty is the multiplayer mode. Go in there, have some 12-year-olds kick my butt, get pissed, and then throw the controller, and then don't go back for a couple weeks. So
that's why I like playing the zombie shit, because like if they can't kill you, right? They got to work with you, or they're gonna die too. So
good point.
So everybody has to work together, or you're dead. So
I'm just the PC's hardcore, man.
So none of y'all play like Fortnite or Apex Legends or any of that?
Oh no, I play Fortnite on the iPhone, of course.
Oh really?
I got the controller out. Yeah, because I'm not playing on the screen. I got the controller out.
Yeah.
Listen, the processor on the iPhone, like I got because you can cross-platform play. So you'll have people playing on the Xbox, and I can catch the ones that's glitching. You catch them, and they'll be like walking in place for a second. I'm like, oh, that's a free one. Bam! Have a nice day. Let me come get your shit. Because when you kill them, you get to pick up and they're like, oh, I don't understand it. Then you hear them I don't understand how I died. Oh, you on an Xbox, you glitched. I'm on an iPhone, you dead.
I was actually surprised using the Pixel 3a, doing some PUBG on there. I was like, it was pretty good experience. I thought it might be kind of slow, but it worked out well. But yeah, I tried. I was playing Apex Legends today, trying it. I got killed twice. Took about 2 hours, an hour to get killed twice, and then walked away. Tried some Battlefield 5. Got destroyed in that.
Battlefield used to be my game back in the day.
Yeah,
realistic.
Controller, but I'm trying to learn how to do it on a mouse and keyboard, and it's too much.
No, you need to see those guys that do there's a flight simulator that came back out. I want to say it was like it might have been 2000.
Oh, you're talking about where everybody plays on the same server and they be crashing in and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's some of those guys are hardcore serious, man. They got the whole rig set up with the
They got air traffic control.
They got like 5 keyboards.
They got those 360 screens where you can like look to the right, to the left. And
man,
it's crazy.
I was watching them guys on YouTube. I was like, damn, they serious, and they calling out like left and right, like if they in the damn military. And I'm like, what the hell? This is a game.
Yo, Tech 11 Mama in the chat. I'm gonna be doing a video very soon with the creator of Doom. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Romero is, you can check him out. He lives in Ireland. Good people, and a lot of people don't know. I have a lot of my net worth tied up in the video game industry. So, like, you'll be like, oh, he knows that person and the CEO of that company and this company. Yeah. So when it comes to like video game shit, especially if it's anything that's made by, well, shit, can I say that? Yeah. There'll be some new Tom Clancy shit coming out soon. I'll be rocking that shit out like 6 months before it even hits the store. Like it'll be squares and shit. It'll be like unfinished shit. I'll be playing that shit. So Tech Level Mom, I'm gonna have to hit you up with that on the newer Doom shit and some of the behind the scenes stuff. So
what's your favorite video game of all time?
Ooh.
Or top 3 at least.
I'm the Call of Duty series, and I really just for the come in and come out. Get into some action, play, move.
Which one did you like? Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2?
I think the Black Ops series is my favorite. When they start getting all futuristic, I'm like, I don't want
when you in fucking space and
shit. Yeah. I'm like, look, I could run up walls and I have a jetpack and lasers. I'm like, no, just give me something that's actually real. But not too old. But yeah, I tried to get into Tomb Raider and all that, like hearing that was a good PC game, and it's just the storylines. I just don't have the patience for them.
The last two, the revamped version of Tomb Raider, I got both for the PS4. That's actually pretty good. It's slightly addictive. Although the last one, I bought it brand new. I played it for a day or two, and then I haven't played it since it came out. So I can't tell you how good that is right there. But the first one was really good. But dang, I can't even think what my top 3. My top 3 will probably have to go with Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, and possibly Pokemon Yellow. Only because those are the 3 that I've put in the most time.
Yeah.
Like I spent.
Yeah, I go.
Like I don't know if you guys ever played Final Fantasy 7, but I put damn near 100 hours in trying to get a goddamn gold Chocobo. So like, I put in the work. And Final Fantasy 8, that's a game that I could pick up every 2 years and literally put in 80 hours. I haven't done it.
I'm super.
I haven't done it in 2 years actually.
It's since having the YouTube channel, it's just so much harder to put that kind of time, to put the time into gaming.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be creating something, or I should really be able to relax. And it's kind of hard, like when you get caught up and there is no fixed hours that of working on YouTube, where it's like not to just get buried in that. And what's the next video? What's the next idea? What's this? And to actually just be able to tune out, sit still, but games are tough because I know I could go down that rabbit hole and 10 hours have gone by, my blood pressure's been raised, I've accomplished nothing. So Yeah, it's really been kind of hard the past 2 years.
I actually had to put down the controller for a minute because of my job, because of work as a truck driver. Like,
you don't get no sleep playing video games.
Yeah, you don't. Well, that and like I never wanted to put a setup in a truck because I never felt safe. No, I never felt like I was going to be there long enough. And it just so happened last year I got at the job I'm at right now, I was able to get a position where I'm home every weekend, or I'm home every week, but it's rotating days. So I know what I can and what I can't do. Now it's only probably in the recently last 6 months I really picked it up hardcore, but that's only because some of the games have been pretty good as of late. So
yeah. See what check the tech. What do you all think of mobile games? See, that's one of those things that I feel like mobile games have always been kind of this half-ass thing. I haven't been able to get behind. Like I don't like
except what I see coming from Apple now. Like they got the AR shit. Did you like the shit that I saw at the keynote where you're like playing Minecraft and you're like in the friggin' shit, right? Like that. Now, if they do that, then yes, mobile is great. But outside of that, nah.
Like Call of Duty Zombies, you pay like $6 for this game that you literally just run around the same room and trying to shoot the zombies before they rip the 2x4s down. I'm like, that's lame. So many of the games.
Lemmings?
What's that?
Isn't that Lemmings? That old PC game from the 90s called
Probably.
Lemmings?
They just put some zombies on it.
Where you try to control the lemmings on where they need to go and not have them fall and block them from going.
Oh, no. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I think that's what one version of Lemmings was.
I always felt like it was just kind of mobile gaming just feels so weak to me. Like there are games that do well on it, but the kind of stuff I would want to play just feels like they're just so limiting that I don't know. And the good action stuff, I don't want to play on a touchscreen. No. So yeah, I mean that's just one of those. I just haven't gotten into mobile gaming as much. Like if I'm gonna.
Some of the things like Motorola, I like that Motorola has their Z series that has they got the controller that like snaps onto the shit. It's a mod, right? Plugs onto the back. Now if Apple starts coming, I know they at one now, but I haven't seen one for the newer iPhones. Like if they start dropping gaming controllers and shit that snap, plug into the lightning port and it snaps onto the phone, because it ain't like the A series chips can't handle it. They're out benchmarking friggin' MacBooks and PCs, so they could totally handle it.
And the way though that Apple opened up that you're going to be able to do Xbox and PlayStation controllers paired up, like now we could be talking. Drop that iPad down and just do some real gaming on it. That would be slick. So we'll see with it, but yeah, just when you take a good game and try to make a mobile version of it, it just hasn't cut it. That was the only thing that sounded
like when everybody got excited about Nintendo doing Apple, and they were like, "Oh, Super Mario Run." It was like, "Nah, this shit's lame."
Yeah. You know what? I teach college students, and a lot of like the younger, like 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they grew up playing mobile games. So I feel like because we're older, we have a different experience. But some of these young cats, that's like all they do in class is just play games. You gotta slap the phone out their hand, and then so they're like used.
So you're saying all us old console and PC dudes is like, get off our lawn.
Yeah, but some of those. Just think about this. Some of those young kids will order and have Taco Bell delivered to their house. A taco's got a 7-second shelf life. Who the hell gets it delivered to their house? There's a lot of mediocrity in some of this generation and sacrifice. I'm used to you go and see a $200 million movie, you go and watch it in a theater or a nice TV. You don't watch it here on your phone.
While you're falling asleep.
There's a lot of compromises that I think are, that's not necessarily all quality these days. So, here, you have this Nintendo 64. It might blow your mind compared to your mobile gaming. So, yeah, I don't know. That's one of the things, like in working with some of these tech companies, I work with some of the people there. They start to get really picky, and I'm like, you know, you're from a generation of compromises in a lot of areas.
Yep.
You'll have anything delivered, that. Do you know what it's like to own a brand new car and to put every mile on it and do that? Or you're in the back of someone's 2003 Honda Civic and driven around on Uber. It's like I'm not so sure about some of these compromises that people
Uber's starting to be the new school bus. I know a lot of people
I know.
Use, or like they'll use the same driver that they trust to take their son or daughter to school now, certain Ubers. So
well, that's where someone said in something I was watching, they're like, who would have thought if someone asked you 10 years ago, would you be okay if some random dude came by and picked up your daughter in a Honda and just took her to school and trusted it was going to be fine? And it's like, no,
It'd have been like,
no.
hell no.
Now it's just, hey, it's the way it is now.
You put a company name on it, and it's all right,
Yeah, company name and save some dollars. It's all good. But yeah, it's interesting. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. I appreciate TK. You give me an invite on
let
this.
Them know where. Let them know. Let me add your thing here in the chat. Let's see if I can find you on here real quick. So you can drop a link to your channel in the chat. Oh. Damn, I'm trying to see what you commented on here, but I can't find you. Put a comment in the chat real quick so I could add you on here as a mod, so that way you can like drop a link to your channel so people know where to find you.
Yeah, if you're looking for mobile phones, all that stuff, it is not the right place.
No, but if you're looking for Amazon stuff, guys, I know I get your is it Tech Bros, the podcast?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my brother.
Yeah. I catch that. I catch that on the regular. I tell you, like I'm in the whip, I'm in the car or the truck or whatever, and it pops up, and I'm like, bloop. I just play that when I'm rolling, between states or whatever I'm doing.
I appreciate it.
So, no, definitely. Well, Craig, I greatly appreciate you coming through for sure, and I appreciate Mr. Catwoman and my dude from the Tech Leaks coming through, and if you guys want, drop your same thing. Drop your link to the channels, Mr. Catwoman. I know you can. Or if Catwoman's still awake, she could just drop a link to the channel in the chat. But yeah, we've been on here for
I got a
almost 3 hours.
website,
Well, what is the website? This is where you're supposed to be promoting the shit. What's up? What's good?
It's just Cat's Meow Budget Solutions. Like if you want to learn to budget, just check out the site.
What
place?
Say it again. What is it called?
Cat's Meow Budget Solutions.
Cat's Meow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he said cash me out. I was like, what?
No.
Cash me outside.
Cash me.
How about that?
I was like,
about that?
Nah, it ain't really about tech, but like it's about money. I got 4 blogs on there. I want to say.
So you're trying to be the Black Dave Ramsey?
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
That's what's up. Well, that's smart.
Well, one of them does involve Tech Valor and how I spent over. No, my bad. Let me phrase it. How we spent over like $8,000 in 1 year on tech. That was just last year. Cash money out front.
You do. That's one thing I've been watching. Graham Stephan or something. He's got a YouTube channel that, man, the guy's making a killing because he's doing financial stuff, and that financial, the CPMs on like financial and mortgage, TK, cars and stuff. That's where you make a killing.
Do a video. I'm gonna show the analytics from my car channel, which has like 2,700 subscribers, and maybe 15% of the views that the tech channel does. I'm literally making triple the money on the car channel than I do the tech channel. It's ridiculous. And yeah, you're right. The financial shit. I got a kid that does how to repair your credit and stuff. I know from New York. He got a channel. That's all he does. He's got like 15,000 subscribers. He's making like 40-something thousand a month in AdSense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the hell are you doing that
Just
with
from
15,000
just from
subs? He's like,
YouTube.
Yeah, it's
just off
insane.
YouTube.
There, I'll have to let me find this guy, Graham.
I know. I watch him because he talks about his mortgage, like buying and flipping houses and all kinds of shit.
He does, and a lot of it is like he did an episode just talking about his financial, like how much he's making. He's like, this is the breakdown of how much he's making, and
Off
it's
of video.
really
Yeah.
it's cool because he's just being transparent about how it works, why making 140 grand in ad revenue, in a month. And just completely transparent about it. But if
But
you're
he's smart. He's taking all the money and he's taking his ad revenue and he's buying every time he builds up enough, he mortgages or buys another house and another house and another. That's what he's doing. He's buying all that real estate with that AdSense money.
Wow.
And I hope you don't mind. I just dropped his channel in there. But
Oh, no, of
if
course.
you're doing financial stuff, man, you pivot that
Yeah.
into a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah,
and make a kill.
oh, yeah.
And then
I
you
rock
do
with him.
tech. What's that?
No, I rock with him 100%. I watch his videos.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. Smart man. So,
Yeah.
well, cool. Thanks, TK. Everybody, have
Yes,
a
sir.
great
All right,
night.
nice meeting you, Craig. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, it's good being a part of it. I appreciate the invite. I'll catch you all later.
Definitely, boss. Yes, sir.
Take care. Bye.
See ya.
Well, fellas, I greatly appreciate you guys as well for coming through. I know, Mrs. Catwoman, you still sleeping on the couch? You on the couch tonight?
Yeah, I'm still on the couch tonight.
Well, at least
But I still got. But at least I got the TV.
Yeah. At least I got the TV. That's what's up. I'm done. Yo. Well, I appreciate you guys coming through. And
appreciate the link, TK. Appreciate this.
Yo, did you drop the link to the channel in the chat?
Yeah, I mean they see me, they see Techly, so just follow back.
Okay.
We be on here a
That's
lot, so we appreciate that.
Of course. Well, I appreciate it. And if I get out, I'm gonna hit y'all up. If I get out to, I might be out in LA like in the next 30 days. So I'll hit y'all up if I come out there.
Let us know.
Man.
We need to hit up all your spots.
Oh, we got to go to Benihana's, and then we got to go to a friend's spot out there. We'll talk about that in DMs. We'll talk about that out there. But yeah. I really appreciate everybody coming through on the behind the scenes of the after party section of the audio podcast. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure to go sub to everybody's channels that was in here this evening. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace out.